and find something you're passionate about besides Ziggy.
Hey guys, thank you all for being here and anxiously waiting. I'm going to try to get everything together. How's everybody doing? Hey, Red, Sheba, Kathy, Rue, Groot, Stormy. Hope everybody's doing well. Groot, you were the lucky wiener today? Hey, Lisa. Okay. So usually I know people don't start. This has been known. I've had this up for a few days now. I have the guest. Yes, there's a special guest. So this tonight, yes, is a special guest, and it is a little bit drama, I guess, but we're gonna keep it classy. So basically, I'm trying to think where I want to start with this. I'm able to take a lot, but it got really hard during the time that Jim passed and all that, and to deal with what I was dealing with over there with CJ, mainly Lady CG, aka Lolita, aka Mary Beth. Her name is really Mary Beth. I have lots of evidence of who she is. This is only about Mary Beth. This is not about anybody else who is on that side or on the CJs. We'll just say CJs. Okay. The amount of lies that she has put out is absolutely insane. And she's got people 100% like hook, line, and sinker believing her. And she's even got people believing she's not really Mary Beth and that today's not really her birthday. Today is Mary Beth's birthday. Everybody wish Mary Beth a happy birthday. I have lots of proof to show it is, even past years here on YouTube, us wishing her a happy birthday on June 12th. So basically, there was a line crossed in a point where I was like, how I've got to talk or figure out a way to prove that this stuff that she's saying is a lie. So I of course did some research like I do. Once I was able to, after the grief I was experiencing, like for the first 6 months, I couldn't even think of anything else but Jim. I didn't have time to worry about Mary Beth. And that's why she used that opportunity. I can't even believe it because we never even had a negative word towards each other. And anyways, I did contact somebody that knows her. So they have some things to say about Miss Mary Beth. Thank you, Gianna. Thank you, Army. So I'm not going to be paying a lot of attention to the chat, but so I contacted this person and they responded right away. And this was like, I don't know, a couple months ago that I first talked with this person. This has been something in the making for a couple months. Actually, I didn't even think I was going to be a part of this because I didn't think I was coming back to YouTube. I was going to let somebody else like take it all over and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to let the person come on panel and introduce themselves. I'm sure I will explain some more things to you as we go along. Thank you, Nurse Sandy. Oh, thank you, music. Okay, so I'm gonna add this person. And by the way, nobody's able to restream this or stream it. There's a few people who I gave permission to, but only those few people. Anybody streaming or whatever will be struck who is not the people that were given permission. Okay. Yeah. So let me add the person, our special guest. Hey, J. Edgar.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. Would you like, I don't know, what did I miss? I don't know if there's anything I missed. I think I should have said first, or do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
I guess I'll introduce myself.
Okay.
I am Mary Beth's arch nemesis, and I've been collecting receipts on her for the past 10 years because I am her ex-husband's wife. She may not recognize my voice, but I certainly recognize hers, having heard it in court.
So she's this is so the people I've showed you, let's see. So you are under the, you know that she's trying to say that she's not actually Mary Beth, right? She's trying to say, I guess she's trying to say her name's L or something like that.
Actually, if you, she's got so many aliases. The entrance to the rabbit hole begins with the Scam Girl blog spot. And you just have to Google any one of the aliases named in that particular blog, and you'll have a plethora of information. And Mary Beth, I told you during our video phone call back in 2016 with the four of us, there was a shit ton of information about you online. And oh, look where we're at. Sorry.
Yeah. No, this is, I appreciate you being on here. Let's see. Here's the Scam Girl, one of the Scam Girl posts that you were speaking on. It says, this is April 8th, 2011. It says, let's begin with all of her identities. She goes by Blonde Girl. Okay, so all these different blonde girl, different spellings on the internet. The current email she's using to scam people is blonde_girl@yahoo.com. She has had past email addresses, and she currently has some alternative ones. But most of her ID on the net is built around blonde_girl@yahoo.com. Word, I needed to redact that, but it's okay. I'll cut it out. We're talking about Mary Beth. Birthday 6, well, I'll just say 12 today. Mary Beth is currently scamming people on the Wish on a Hero website, where she begs for everyone from everything for perfume to medical supplies for her children. She is an internet addict, and she is very well practiced at manipulating people for what she wants. She's done it for a lifetime. The problem is, in her real life, she has no friends, and what family she has won't have anything to do with her. This was April 8th, 2011. We're going to prove that she is Blonde Girl, but remember that email, blonde_girl@yahoo.com, because it will come up a lot. So,
well, let's segue here for a second. So she was on the Wish websites, right? Mm-hmm. She would scam a ton of people. She would also do it on Reddit. One Christmas, she was on the Hero Network, as well as Reddit, double dipping. And then there was a post that she had made condoning people for doing exactly what she was doing. She has a tendency to do that all the time. Everything she condemns people for, she is actually guilty of.
It's insane. It's
and we will get into all of those details as we go on.
It's unreal, guys. I can't. Yes, it's Lolita that is on Circle Jerks. I mean, there's a reason why she has all these different names she uses. Lolita comes from her tattoo. She's got her tattoo nickname Lolita or something. And we'll show that too. Yeah, she was flaunting her tits on a she was trying to impersonate me because I was on in a sports bra, but you could only see like the straps of my sports bra. But she goes on there and trying to impersonate me, and that, which I thank her for doing that, because I'll show you. We do have a screenshot of that, since she wants to say she's not Mary Beth and completely lie to you guys and completely mislead all those people who have followed what she said. And over there on Circle Jerks, and everybody is listening to her. I'm telling you guys, this is unreal. It's unreal. I had no idea. I thought she was like the best person. This is a screenshot from her live over on CJ's, which, by the way, that's an ugly ass black and white cat. That looks nothing like mine. Mine's way more beautiful.
That's either Basement Cat. Yeah, I think the black and white one is Basement Cat. The gray and white one is Grumpus. The long-haired gray one is Sephora. The calico is Cappuccino. And she had a Siamese, Sammy. May he rest in peace.
Yep. I've seen screenshots of her mentioning a Sammy, actually, from old blog posts and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's featured in her Reddit.
Yeah, so there is so much. I don't even know where to begin. I'm going to pull up. Let's see. I'm going to pull up her side by side, because she tries to say this is not her. This is a really good tattoo comparison. You guys can be the judge if this is her or not. I mean, so on the left is her YouTube on CJ's, and on the right is a picture from several years ago when she was, I think, getting a tattoo. You could see, look at the arm sleeves and compare them. It's the same tattoo. Like, I don't.
Yeah, at one of these tattoo sessions, she was getting the tattoo with the cell phone that we were supposed to have our visitation with our child with. But
do you know what Lolita is saying? I got a text that Lolita is saying that her ex-husband never got remarried. I guess that's what she's saying right now on her live.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Her first ex-husband didn't.
Oh, Mary Beth.
It's her usual shtick. Deny. She denies it in court, too.
Yeah.
She sounds like a broken record at this point.
Let's see. Here's another picture of a close-up of this. So the picture on the right, in that, here's a side. Here where you can see the. This is several years ago, but this is her showing off her new Lolita tattoo. And here, let's see.
Oh yeah, Starlight. You like her tits? My husband bought them. I should say he paid for them.
She's been married 3 times, yes. Look, my beautiful.
No, she's been married twice. She's only been married twice.
Right. She just takes the last name of her boyfriend that she's been with that she can't stand. Chad. She just takes his last name because it's another way for her to have another alias.
Yeah, she tends to take her significant other, whoever guy she's sleeping with at that time. She'll take their name, and that's what she did with the hero site.
Yeah, and so right here, as you can see, this is a picture that is several years old. Here's her tattoo, and she says, "My beautiful Lolita." And above it, you can see her name. I mean, I can show that. Somebody redacted these for me, but it says Mary Beth under there, and that is her. And she's mentioning Lolita, referring to her tattoo, but she's trying to say this is not her, even though she goes on CJ's as Lolita. So thank you, Valerie. Yeah. Oh, she is a drug user. Well, I don't know how much we're going to get into that, but she definitely, I have.
Yes, she was a drug user. Whether she is currently or not, it can only be speculated. But she had a horrible heroin addiction.
Yeah.
She would shoot up between her toes so that she wouldn't have track marks on her arms. So she could wear the bikini and, flaunt her body and not have to show off her toes.
Yeah, I guess supposedly the other CJs are trying to say that, she claims to be a nurse, so that they've seen these type of proof of her being a nurse. If she showed you any proof.
Oh, thank you for bringing that up. For those of you who claim to have seen the proof that she is a licensed nurse practitioner, I ask that you send copies of this proof to the following email address. You are going to do RA-S as in Sam, T as in Tom, -complaints, plural, at pa.gov, and you are going to reference case number C as in Charlie, P as in Peter, 23006-308. Oh, and the IRS is interested in seeing any student loan information as well.
Yeah, so RA-complaints at pa.gov, right? J. Edgar. Can't hear you. You must have you might have be a Bluetooth situation, but here's what she just.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. So yeah, it is RA-ST-complaints.
Oh, that's wrong then. Okay. So RA-ST
complaints at pa.gov.
Okay. Complaint C or CP 23006308.
Correct.
Okay, so here's the updated. If you guys hear her trying to say she's a nurse, right? Is that what you want them sending it in? Yeah, she's not a nurse. We even have she's made up all kinds of stuff. That's not the first thing she's made up. Let's see.
She tried saying that she was a CPA, so she could do people's taxes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And so I reached out to the licensing board and I inquired with all of her different aliases. And they took 2 days and got back to me. And they're like, yeah, nobody here by that name.
Yeah. And then, okay, so here she's trying to say, I actually own a salon and spa.
No, she went to beauty school for like a couple of months.
Yeah. So she has a habit of just completely trying to give advice as if she's a professional, just like she is in this screenshot, trying to give advice on hair color and what's, good for you or not. Whatever she's talking about here, but she's trying to say she is a professional because she owns a spa and salon, which is another lie. She's only lived in one state. It's very easy to look up this information. People seriously should do their homework on this. I've had there's several people who have done their own research in the background, but they don't want to get in the middle of this bullshit. Okay. But they have contacted me and be like, I'm so sorry, Ziggy, you're telling the truth. I'm like, yeah, I'm telling the truth. This shit she's saying about me is all false. All of it.
You've been telling the truth. Jenna has been telling the truth. She might have messed up on some tiny details, but she still got the majority of it pretty damn accurate.
Yeah. Guys, help me think of questions because I'm trying to think where to even start with this.
Well, how about we start? Let's go to the Hero Network since we started on that earlier. So Mary Beth was engaged to, I'm assuming he was a trucker because he did not live in that state.
That's her.
Yeah, she's a lot lizard. Has been for years. But yeah, his name was Josh Gravano. And she took that name and photos of someone else's twin daughters on a different blog and created this profile on the Hero Network and said, hey, I am this guy. These are my twin daughters. Woe is me story. Help me out.
Yeah. And I'm trying to pull up some of these screenshots to show you guys more of what she's talking about here. It's this. So what she did, she made a profile in her boyfriend at the time's name on one of these, because she was already well known on these sites, right? So she had to go under a different, because she had already maxed out all her she had got a lot of stuff off these sites, and so she decided to make an account for this guy right here that she was dating named Josh, and she put up a picture of twin girls that weren't even hers. It's insane.
And she was saying, because my girls are, they might be twins, but one's a little taller and slimmer, one's a little shorter and wider, whatever, to get the sizes of children that were not hers. Well, her children, but not the ones pictured.
Trying to look which folder that is that you had that in. I know I saw it on the for the Josh. That was the one that you thought was most important.
That was the name. It's actually its own name. Oh, I didn't share it to you. Hang on one second.
Oh, the one with the picture of the girls, but I would have to mark it out. But I was going to show you guys her post that she put up under his name, pretending
I just added you. So, my mods, by any chance, do you have this ready to go?
Oh, okay, I see what you said. Yeah, somebody might email us help us out here, but I'll pull that up in a second. There's so much, guys.
The reason that there is so much is because I have been collecting receipts for the last 10 years, mainly to be used against her in a court of law. Many of this stuff our lawyer has in their possession. But at this point in time, you know, she's completely alienated us from our child. We still call as court ordered, but she is in contempt, and I'm done. I'm done wasting money. If she wants to take me to court, by all means, that'll actually save me money.
And here is, I've redacted a lot of this because it had her ex-husband's name, but you can see Mary Beth as the defendant here, and this is a court document to establish child support. How the hell would I get this? This is something to do with, this is a private document. So obviously, guys, I mean, come on.
Do FOIAs cover those things? Child support information?
I don't think so. No, because if it has child, like, minor stuff in it, about children under 18, that stuff's usually not, out for the public. But there's nothing here that shows anything private. It's just showing you guys that, she has tons and tons of court documents saved over the years. She used to have like a little business here where she would, or I guess.
Oh yeah, her stamped jewelry business.
Yeah.
The Charmed Metal Expressions.
Yeah. Here is, now this one's blurry because somebody sent it to me, but I have tons more. You guys, the difference is like we're showing actual proof. There's never any actual proof showed when they're sitting there saying this shit about me that's completely untrue. We're showing you the proof. We're not going by just the ex-wife and the current wife. It's not going to be a battle like that. We're showing proof of what she is saying here. This is her Instagram. It shows Charmed Metal Expressions. That one's blurry, but I will show you more. Let's see. See how her email right here, charmed.metal@gmail.com. Charmed Metal Expressions, contact Mary Beth. Charmed Metal Expression, or charmed.metal@gmail.com. Well, okay. Then how the hell right here on a court document that I have stamped by my court at the top right here, the same email for Lady CG, charmed.metal@gmail.com. When she was a witness for my court hearing against Six Up, this is the email she had me submit to court under the name Elizabeth.
Yeah, she likes to commit perjury.
Yeah, this is absolute proof. Charmed.metal@gmail.com. This is a stamped document. I can even pull up the Indiana website, and I will if people want to act like I just happened to make this document. I can pull it up right now on my county website. I could pull this exact document up. Filed, where you see it's actually filed with the court with this email. So how is she going to say that she is not Mary Beth? Mary Elizabeth is her name. Yeah, and she showed her face. We've seen her on a live. Like, I feel like people are just don't want to, like, some people don't want to believe it. Here's where she was showing herself on a live once again. Okay. Look at her tattoo, guys. She also was in, let's see what else, other pictures we have here. There she is right there. You're going to tell me this is not Lolita under the Mary Beth profile. You're telling me this is not the same person who is pictured right here. Those are the same people. You guys, seriously, some of you guys need to, why would I lie about it? Doesn't make, I was friends with this girl for over a year, and we talked constantly. I talked to her more than any of my other subs. I knew her name was Mary Beth. Her phone number is saved in my phone under Mary Beth. Always has been. I have a court document with her, that email address that matches the Mary Beth. I don't understand how anybody could debate it, but let's see.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive.
Oh, yeah. Here, guys, look at this. Here's even more proof about the email. Even better proof, much clearer. And here is a profile of hers that she had. Here's a profile of hers right here. Here's her picture. And where it shows the email or the company, charmed.metal@gmail.com. This is fucking the same person.
Can you hear me?
Huh?
Okay, my mic had gone out for a second. What I had said was, oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive.
Yes. Yeah. No, this lady isn't connected to, well, she's on the Circle Jerks. This has nothing to do with Summer. I don't know what her end game is. It's all a game to her. You know, she likes to outsmart, you know, she
likes to baffle people with bullshit.
Yeah, and she's really good at it. And that's why people will, for over a year, I believed like she was the best person ever. And then,
yeah, she's a silver-tongued narcissist. Because what other type of person would alienate their child from their father for no reason? By the way, Mary Beth, you owe us money as well as our lawyer money, according to our last court hearing back in September. I'm assuming because you lost your job that that's the reason that you can't pay.
Yeah. Oh, did you forget? I actually contacted your employer today, and I have it recorded. Do you want me to keep going? I will. If you're, I will keep. There is lots of people in your real life that don't want anything to do with you, and I think you know that. I don't know where these balls of yours come from, but you're making up a whole different life online. I don't want to have to do this shit, but you're sitting there lying and calling CPS on me, and just trying to outdo yourself. As far as the last hateful thing, you're trying to outdo the last thing, and it's just, I ignored it. And just like Six Up, you kept on. And it was gross. So here we are. And yeah, I talked to your employer. Guess what, too? I talked to the victim's sister. The victim. Yeah. And did you know? I hope that I bet, well, I would be. If I was you, I'd be scared because there is an open investigation going on. They are looking into this theft. You're not out of the woods at all, because I am going to play this recording.
Oh, I'm going to mute myself.
Okay. This is when I called her work today. Okay. Right here. Here's Blondie Girl. Happy birthday, Mary Beth. June 12th, 2007. I don't know. That girl is sad. But people are coming around. People are seeing that they were duped. And, there's people that's come up to me and apologize, like, I'm sorry. And, and I understand them coming to me anonymously, or not anonymously, but coming to me privately and not wanting to put it all out there, because these people just go to extreme. So, I contacted her work because I already knew that she had lost her job. When I found out she lost her job for theft, October 31st of last year, I'm sorry,
October 1st.
October 1st. October 31st is when Jim passed away. And a couple weeks later is when she starts accusing me of some type of elderly financial abuse or something, when she literally got fired from her job for theft off an elderly man that she was a caregiver.
She had access to everything. She had access to his medications. She was an in-home caregiver, not a licensed nurse practitioner. And she had access to his financial records. The poor gentleman was without a phone of his own for a year. The neighbor had to call her employer regarding this. And that's actually, folks, to answer the elephant in the room, the reason that it has taken this long is because it is under investigation. We had to give the investigators time to do their jobs.
We were hoping her ass would have been arrested by now, and we could be like, and wouldn't even have to do a show, I could just be like, see? So
the channel will eventually get shut down. She will eventually go to jail, and at that point, you guys will be able to post her mugshot, which will look exactly like photos that we're showing now.
Yep, it's unreal. It really is. So I'm going to play this recording I have, though, of me calling her work and checking it, verifying her employment. And
just make sure that you have the year bleeded out.
Well, I don't have the year bleeped out because it's already been put on here. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. Deal, really? I don't think it's that big a deal. Her birth year.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know what? And if she strikes it, like, how's she going to do that if she's not Mary Beth Schaefer? And Schaefer's not even her real last name. That's not even a legal name of her. So me even saying that, it's not even her anyways. She uses that last name, and it's not even a legal name of hers. I don't even know how she had the balls to put that on a court document.
As I said, she enjoys purging herself because she has and continues to get away with a lot of stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm working with an investigative journalist in the area, and the journalist who specializes in stuff like this was telling me that there have been some insane rulings in that area. Like, the lawyers will have the defendant dead to rights, and the judge will find not guilty. And it's like, wait, what? But why? And they are very, very antiquated where they are. They are kind of deep in Amish country. So a lot of their laws and viewpoints are antiquated, geared towards women. And she knows this, and she has manipulated the system beautifully. I'll give credit where credit is due.
So she would hide and not even. She even talks about how in these posts how she would hide and not tell. How she was like in hiding and stuff. I'm assuming hiding from you guys.
Yes, she was early on. She was hiding from my husband because our child wanted to stay with daddy more than mommy, and mommy couldn't get away with everything that she's been able to get away with his husband. She made him sign divorce papers and then never filed them, but told everybody around town that she did.
Oh yeah, and then
and I believe the reasoning behind that, my husband is a very smart man. When they met, he had $80,000 in the bank account, and of course she blew through that. But I believe that she saw him as the type of man that is going to do well in life. At the very least, she can get his Social Security or pension or whatever, because she can show they've been married for so many years. Yeah, no.
Here's a document that you provided where your husband had actually tried to is here emailing about the fraudulent taxing that she had done to you guys, which happened because she never filed a divorce, that she forced her.
No, actually, wait. You got that a little wrong. So back in 2007, her and my husband were still married, but she left him for current baby daddy, boyfriend Chad. Okay. Then when it came time for filing taxes, she forged his signature on the tax documents. And then that was the year that we got stimulus as well. And so she was issued a paper check. And with the IRS, if you file a joint return, both parties have to sign in order to be able to cash it. It's not that hard to forge my husband's signature, so that's exactly what she did. Unfortunately, when we found out, statute of limitations had expired, so we were unable to press charges, but I digress. So that created a red flag for the IRS, because when we filed a joint tax return for 2014, our joint tax return was confiscated to be applied towards the debt that she created with her falsifying. She falsified everything of hers, and all of his stuff was correct. But she did it so that she'd get, more money from the tax return fairy.
Yeah, she should have got in trouble for that, for putting false numbers down for her income and, moving numbers around to try to get more money.
Well, when I talked to the IRS about that, she's small potatoes. They're the only ones that would be able to truly have her arrested for that. And she's too low man on the totem pole for them, because I did ask. Because I did go back and forth with them, and I battled with the IRS, and they're like, well, hey, we can clear this up, no problem. Just get a copy of the divorce decree. And that's when we discovered that she never filed the papers. And we had a year to either file an annulment from our marriage.
You guys were married. And
yep, we were married 2 years at that point. We could file an annulment, or he would file from divorce from her within the year. Of course, we went the divorce route.
yeah. Wow.
And then she started to come for the child support, which, hey, no problem. But that meant that, yeah, he wants a relationship with his child. And she denied it at every step she could. And she was found in contempt. I have lost count how many times we have filed contempt. But between the $900 a month in child support, which, by the way, paid for everything that she has, her income at that point was just play money, and then her boyfriend's income paid the bills. So, they had 3 incomes in that household. But between the $900 a month in child support, the $1,500 a pop filing fee for the contempt, as well as our $300 an hour lawyer, we have paid probably about $100,000 since 2016.
Christy says when she treated me like crap when I reached out to her regarding the elderly abuse that she was accusing me of, because she also was trying to accuse me of elderly abuse on Christy. Anyways, she's not an elder. She said I did my own research with the phone number I contacted her on. It was easy to verify all that is being told now. Yeah, she's
She thought that by creating all of these different aliases that it would be untraceable, but she didn't cover her tracks as well as she thought. And it doesn't help her any that, again, I've been collecting all of these receipts for about 10 years.
Yeah, and Christy also says, circle jerks, I adore many of you. Why you all haven't researched this information before now is beyond belief. Exactly. They probably have, but for some reason, like I don't understand their hate for me. I didn't do anything to them. I don't understand it. It's just like, this has got so out of control, and somebody is behind the scenes over there, Mary Beth, telling lies and getting, throwing gas on a fire. She's and making up bullshit, and people believe it.
She likes to, obviously we've seen that she likes to create different identities, but I wouldn't be surprised if she has multiple channels on here where she's a subscriber to her own and she's commenting as somebody else on her own shit.
Oh yeah. She has
that's something else that she likes to do.
Yeah, she has so many freaking stock accounts, and I don't understand that. If somebody, that's a red flag. If somebody has a whole bunch of accounts, like, I mean, I can see maybe 2. Like, I don't know. I have 2. This one and a backup, my backup channel, maybe 2 or maybe 3. But when you have all these different backups, like, why? And all these aliases, why the hell do you? She's always representing herself like as Mary, or sometimes Mary Beth, sometimes Mary Elizabeth, sometimes Beth. And then she has 4 or 5 different last names she uses. So that's how she's able to confuse people. I know she told the jerks ahead of this that her birthday. Yeah, she's trying to say her birthday was a few days ago and not today. And she's trying to say her name is Elle.
God, she's backpedaling a lot like Lance Armstrong on the Tour de France, isn't she?
All
Good
right.
grief, woman.
So I said I would play this earlier, but I'm going to go ahead
I
and play it now.
apologize.
No, it's my fault. I get distracted. So this is my call earlier. I was trying to get because I know how much you guys are about receipts and stuff. For some reason, I have to have receipts on everything, which I have no problem doing. But you guys, just use your common sense. If you see one side putting out and having all kinds of receipts and the other person just being all talk, other side being all talk, then it should make sense to you guys. Also, which side's being the hateful one and saying really, nasty, horrible things and body shaming and just stuff that doesn't have anything to do with all this. Anyways, this is my call earlier to her employer that she was recently fired from. You guys listen yourself.
If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911.
Let me.
America. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. All calls may be recorded for quality assurance. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. Otherwise, press 0 to speak with a care coordinator or simply remain on the line.
Hi, thanks for calling. All of our representatives are currently working with other customers. Please remain on the line and we will...
Caregivers America, this is Courtney. How can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I am calling to verify the employment of a past employee there.
Sure.
Okay, her name's Mary Beth Oberheim.
Yes.
And her birthday is June 12th, 1980.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have a regular girl with this one lady over.
What do you need to know?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm a potential employer, so I'm needing to know if she was a employee there.
Yes, she was.
Okay. And are you able to say if she was she was fired, if she quit?
So let me look. I want to say that with her employment, she was terminated. Yes, she was terminated back in October of 2022.
Okay. And you don't know for what reason?
So I do, but I don't know if I'm at liberty to say because it's an ongoing investigation.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Mary Beth, you're in a little trouble. You might think that you're out of, you kind of just scurried right past that and got out of, no, they're still investigating your ass. And the victim wants to press charges, so I hear.
Oh, very much so.
So, yeah. I guess if for those who refuse to see the truth, I guess you'll just have to wait till she's arrested and you see that the actual charges, I guess we'll see that this Mary Beth was arrested and then we'll just notice Lolita is not suddenly on YouTube. But then people are probably going to just, what do you mean where's Zig? I'm right here. Okay.
People are going to believe what they're going to believe, no matter what. So, all we can do is tell our story, show our proof, and walk away.
Yeah. So, I also talked to the sister of the victim.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Didn't surprise me at all.
And I'm hoping to get more contact with her, possibly talk with the victim. So if I don't know how much you want to, if you just were to stop lying about me and kind of scurry away like the cockroach you are, then maybe I will, just continue with my life like I always do and not even worry about looking into this anymore. But if it continues, I wouldn't mind talking to the victim. Okay. I said, hello. I know this is a random message, but I'm an independent investigator looking into Mary Beth blank. I believe she was a caregiver of your brother at Caregivers America, and it was reported she was fired for theft. Are you able to state if this was your brother she stole from? Do you have any knowledge of this incident or what happened? She said, Mary Beth was my brother's caregiver and was fired. I have no firsthand knowledge of this situation, only know was told to me by my brother. I said, do you happen to know what exactly was stolen? She said, it was my understanding that she had access to his bank card and account, and she made unauthorized purchase. I said, was this just one instance or several transactions? Do you think your brother would speak to me about this situation? I would love to talk to him on the phone. So,
did she ever get back to you?
I'll check, but I don't. I'm hoping to. Let's see here. Thank you for the Cash App. That was really sweet. And I won't say people's names if they don't want to say, because I know.
Yeah, God forbid anybody shows you support or Purple or Jenna any kind of support, because then they're completely wrong. They're completely liars, and we must eviscerate them because we are not happy until we ruin somebody's life. For real.
Oh my gosh. Somebody said, so one of the comments over there said, again, show me somewhere here online in the last 2 years that has been scammed by Lolitas. Something provable in this community. Are you fucking serious? So you're saying this was somebody's comment, one of the CJ's comment. They're over there white knighting for her, I guess. So you need proof that she stole off somebody in this community in the last couple years in order to see that. Why are you deflecting and put it in it? We're just proving she's Mary Beth. Why are you trying to say, act like just kind of not pay attention to all this information? How about the fact that it has to be in this community? It can't be an elderly man that she was caregiving for. I think that says a lot about her, the type of person she is. Just, and this happened just a few weeks before she started accusing me of what she fucking did. Are you serious? So I guess the incident in October of last year just, doesn't count at all because it didn't happen here in this community. That is the absolutely most ignorant thing I've ever heard. And then I guess she said her kids never had bunk beds. They're saying you're breaking. Somebody, one of them said this woman is a fake somebody. Ziggy got to play the ex-wife. Oh yeah, I just happened to get all these documents. I have all kinds of court documents. So, I mean, how would I get those? These are documents that you can't even get as private documents.
Should I text Lolita? Should I text Mary Beth?
She won't tell
Would that be proof enough?
She wouldn't. She
wouldn't show it. No. She's too cowardly.
No, she's a coward. When she turned on me and made up all this shit about me, she freaking never even talked to me on the phone. I kept trying to call her and stuff because I had no idea what was going on. Like, why all of a sudden people just started ghosting me, and I was like, what the hell? And I never thought for a second that she would do that shit to me. And I tried calling her, she wouldn't answer, and finally, she sends me a shitty text. She was too much of a coward to confront me. Why doesn't she come over on this panel and confront us? She won't because she knows we're telling the truth. Come over here, Mary Beth. I'll let you up on panel and you tell us to your face. I want to hear the shit that I did to you to deserve all the lies that you spread about me and the shit you did to me when my boyfriend passed away, that I had it doesn't matter if we were arguing towards the end of our relationship. We were together for almost 10 years and you were a heartless bitch. I mean, seriously, I want you to come over here and tell me what I fucking did to you. You won't even freaking confront me. You'll just go over there on the, because you know what you did was so sneaky and slimy. She won't come over here. She will not, and she would not come over here. So, show the proof of who her ex-husband. No, they're not allowed to stream us live right now. I already said up front that anybody who did that is going to be struck. Only, I mean, there was a few people that have permission, but they're definitely not. She can instead turn off her fucking computer or turn off the show and come over here and address things.
Hubby said that you can show his face. So by all means, show the wedding photo, but please edit out her stepfather's face and her mother, may she rest in peace.
Oh, yeah, the one that she talks so nasty about. Did you put those in the, let's see.
I didn't have them necessarily at the ready because I wasn't sure we were going to get to this point.
Yeah.
Mods, any help? Texting helps.
They just rewound to not show what we're showing right now. I guess something that we were showing right now just completely, they had to rewind because they didn't want something that we were saying struck a nerve. She doesn't want the truth out there. It's another reason why she's live right now, so nobody will be over here listening to it. Like all her people will be over there. My people, the community I built. Guys, let me tell you too how dirty and nasty she is. I gave her my old Discord that I built that community. I gave her the whole Discord only for her to, when I left, immediately use that as a way to build her own community with my people and start a channel. Let me see if I'm trying to see if I can find where the wedding pictures are. I know I've seen them. If the mods want, or the mods listening want to send the wedding pictures. Do you know where I can find them? J. Edgar? Hold on, let me see. No. My God. Hey, are you there?
Yeah, hang on, I'm pulling it up.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't think we were going to show this, but while she's getting those, while she's sending those to me, let me show you guys something else here.
All right, you should have it.
In text?
Messenger.
Oh. Okay.
His eyes are closed. You'll have to zoom in. I guess if you zoom in, you would crop them out.
Yeah, a bunch of them. And I don't know. It looks like I'm having internet. I don't know if something. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, it was saying the internet issues. Like it was when I was trying to pull up the messenger. So on my computer, I'm going to try one more time and hopefully it will. I don't know why it was doing that. Okay, I think I got it. So you need me to edit it?
You just need to crop them out. Because you're going to need to kind of zoom in anyway and see my husband's goofy face.
Well, no.
Thank you for your patience, everybody, while we do
Yeah.
this.
I don't. I'm trying to figure out how to edit this. I'm having a hard time figuring that out the way it is.
All right, let me see what I
Hold on,
can do.
I'll screen clip it, I guess, and just do it that way, and just.
I might be able to do it a little quicker. Hang on one second. Yeah, I got it quicker.
I have it.
Here you go. There you go. Use that one.
Well, at least I thought I had it.
Use the one I just sent you.
Okay. Here we go. All right, so this is her, and that's her wedding photo. Somebody said, thank you so much for coming forward. Lolita has been tormenting many people on YouTube. What do you guys, I mean, they're saying something. Okay, let's see. Oh, I can't show. I have even seen medical documents. You wouldn't like, I mean, if I was a really horrible person, I could tell what I saw on those. Because I know she would be all about it. But it definitely, she definitely has had a heroin problem.
Okay, check Messenger.
All right, let me show. This is the picture I was going to show you guys.
If I were to make a phone call, would you be able to hear it?
Yeah. If you had it on speakerphone, yeah. I mean, but are you on your phone right now? Well, you could switch over to your laptop.
Well, I could call her phone number, but she would let it go to voicemail, and she doesn't have a personalized voicemail, so I guess that wouldn't do anything.
So this, see how you see this hat here that she's wearing? I also was going to show that because I have pictures of her under the Mary Beth profile. And then we have a current picture of her wearing that same hat on her Circle Jerks channel. There's that same hat where she had some kind of Halloween freaking filter on or something. And that hat is the same hat. Oh, here's a blonde girl. Her blonde girl. Hold on. Probably bolted blood up. Can the ex-husband confirm the voice? Well,
He already has.
She'll just say that she'll just say she doesn't know him.
Yeah. It is too predictable.
Yep. This is a profile that she made. Here's where she was asking that she made under her ex-boyfriend. Single dad of twin girls. I'm a hardworking truck driver, recently injured on the job and just came back to work part-time to ease back into it. I will repay any help we get tenfold. God bless and keep you all. How was it that you found out exactly that this one was her? Wasn't there something
Well, I had been, unfortunately, at this particular moment in time, I had to stalk her because she would post something and then like 5 minutes later take it down, and it would be something that I could have used against her in court. So we were tracking her for a while because we were going to be filing for custody, and she was supposed to be moving to Georgia, and we were going to wait until after she moved, and that never happened. But yeah, so I had all of these receipts for years.
Yeah. Here's a post of her saying, I just took out a huge loan today to buy a business almost 6 months ago. Lie. And loaned almost 5 times that amount to add some stuff. What? My kids are expensive. One has an obsession with electronics and computers. Oh, and he will only wear Sean and Rockaware clothes. Eye roll. One has obsession with 3-wheelers, bikes, camping, fishing equipment. And one has a mommy who's obsessed with buying a bunch of princess theme stuff for her bedroom and expensive clothes that she'll only be able to wear for a month or two. We eat out almost every night. Ruby Tuesdays, curbside pickup. I don't cook much. Every Friday we go to the actual restaurant. Saturday and Sunday mornings we go to Mickey D's for breakfast. Weren't you basically giving me shit because for an amount of how much I ate out or something? I'm pretty sure you were talking shit. Okay. Any other questions? I know. I would think so.
Sure.
Okay. I just asked my husband if he could go on his phone and ask Google to call Mary Beth. Honey, say something to see if they can hear you.
Hi.
Did you hear that?
Hi.
Yes, they heard you. No, you have to do it through Google so they can.
Yeah.
Just say, okay, Google.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that on my phone.
Oh, you don't have your phone set up like that?
No. How about I just fucking poke it up on my goddamn phone?
Thank you, No.
Okay, so you can't do the Google thing.
Okay, America.
It doesn't matter because they're gonna just be like, oh, he just
not that one.
the number under
570 number. That's not the right number. Just hit the info button. There you go. And that one. Speaker. Can you guys hear it?
Yep. But it won't say her name.
Lolita, answer your phone.
Yeah. Come on, Lolita. We're calling you.
I wonder if her mailbox will be full. It often is.
Please leave your message for 570.
All right. Yeah. All right. I guess she won't answer the phone.
Yeah. Anyway.
Of course not. She's a coward. Look, guys, this is a picture. The one on the left is on YouTube recently. Her, trying to do a skit on me or whatever. And look, this picture on the right is under a Mary Beth profile. That is the same tattoo. That is the same tattoo, guys. All we're here to prove is she is Mary Beth, and that we're just giving the truth. We could go on and on and on. I don't know how long we really want to go on and on and on, but because I mean, there's tons. I'm sure we're missing a bunch of what we were. Now people are trying to call my phone, so.
Well, I can say that all the shit that she's talked about us, claiming that we don't pay child support, that is incorrect. We have paid child support. There was a time where we did have arrearages, but that was due to a logistical nightmare. She lives in one state, we lived in another. And when we moved, we notified the courts in the state that we moved from, and then they kicked the information over to her state. But the person that was supposed to handle that in her state apparently didn't. I actually got this fixed using an old-fashioned handwritten fax. But I had to fax the child support division in her state.
Holy shit!
What?
The phone rang. The phone rang during her live when you called.
Oh, imagine that. I guess I am who I say I am.
Let me listen, guys. Let's see.
Let's play a little bit.
Let's look.
So how do people know people's social security numbers?
Oh, look, there's her phone.
Are weird. Well, because it's in paperwork.
Is that the phone?
Let's play a little bit. Oh boy.
Hold on.
So how do people know people's social security numbers? What the fuck are you? People are weird.
Is that her? Hold on.
Well, because it's in paperwork. Oh. Yeah, somebody might email us some.
Oh my God, you can hear a phone ringing in the background.
I'll pull that up in a second. There's so much, guys.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's why she's like, yeah, the phone rang at the same time when you called her, but she didn't know you were calling because she was trying to avoid certain parts of this live because she doesn't want people to see certain parts. She's rewinding it and she's not at the right place, but the phone rang at the exact time that you called her over there. We should, is he right there? You should have him call again and we'll see if anybody.
No, I'm not going to have him do that again.
Actually, she's probably turned off her phone if she's smart because, yeah, she sounded, you could hear her like go
panic
out when the phone started ringing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that we have proven that I do know what I am talking about. I do truly know who Mary Beth is and that I am who I say I am.
Yeah, and okay, so somebody said look at her look at the tattoo. It's the same as she went to they said it's the same as what she dressed up for Halloween as.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess
she's obsessed with sugar skulls. She had our child dress up with sugar skull one year for Halloween.
Yeah. So if she continues, the main thing is if anybody hears her giving out legal advice or claiming to have a license for anything, because you've said, like, what kind of licenses does she have? Does she have any?
You want me to say it? She does not have a nursing license. She does not have a CPA license. The only license that she has is a license to drive, and even that I would question.
Yeah, me too.
I can't see chat, so I apologize, everybody. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not seeing the chat, and that's fine.
This document that was just sent to me from who? What do you guys, what document? Somebody was in the chat. Pull the Halloween back up. Okay. The Halloween. Oh. Wow. Yeah. It does look like she's, is that a filter? Hold on. I'm pulling it up.
She does nothing but use filters to hide the skin that she destroyed, injecting poison into her veins for years.
Yep. So I guess that's supposed to be what her tattoo is a picture of or something. Is that something? She named it Lolita. So I don't understand what people are saying to, I can't show a hospital document. Sorry, somebody's trying to get me to show a hospital document, like her medical stuff. I can't do that.
What about that snippet that shows mom recovering heroin addict, methadone 50 milligrams daily? Well, no, don't. Yeah, because it also shows.
Then it talks about her STDs under it. So
yeah,
I guess you guys will just have to believe me about it. At the time that at the time, it was nothing that it's something though that it's nothing that was, what should I say? It's technically an STD. It's really actually an STD. It's not really, it's considered an STD, but it's usually just for people who shoot up. And it's hard to transfer, thank God, because of the poor souls that have slept with her. Thank God the thing that she has is not easily transmittable through intercourse. So
one of it is.
I would love to show it because it shows how much of a hypocrite she is. She has posts up where she's talking so much crap about people like drug users and stuff, and like how gross it is, and it's like it doesn't make sense. Like, how does she talk like that, but she is actually a drug addict? Just like how she did to me about how she talked about tried to accuse me of elderly abuse when she was just fired for it. I don't get it.
All right, check Messenger again. I think that particular part would be okay.
Okay.
I mean, double check, but I think it would be sufficient.
Yeah, but it doesn't really prove anything because it doesn't have any names on it. So I don't know if it's really even. But yeah, I've seen this whole document, and it's dated for the date of her. Oh, shit. See, I can't share it because then. Hold on.
Yeah, that is the handwritten notes on medical documents that we are legally allowed to have.
Hold on, and I can bring it back up. So, yeah, all it says is that the mom is a heroin addict. I can't bring it up. There's no way for me to pull it up without.
I have a friend that says Lolita is the name of her dick.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, guys, there is so much stuff. It's really hard to keep it all straight. I'm sorry. I tried. We've tried to. I feel like though. I feel like some of this stuff, it should be so obvious. The email address thing, especially on a court document, I don't know how you can deny that that's her. She's had that charmed metal. That's her downfall. She's had that charmed metal email. That's one thing she didn't.
That's what we had to use for court for the longest time. And she tried to say, oh, well, I didn't get any of those emails, because we would have to email her the travel itinerary for our child that she never sent out here for our court-ordered visitation. But her lawyer then informed us, oh, you have the wrong email address. You need to use that one, is no longer active, is what she said. And it's like, how do you have a highly used account and then suddenly lose access to it? That's, yeah. So she was trying to circumvent a court order by saying, oh, no, I didn't get that information. That's why I didn't put her on the plane. And then it's completely false. Sorry, I was kidding.
They're saying the person I'm doxing isn't her, that I'm doxing. It's not doxing to show a name, guys. That's not doxing. We don't even have a name attached to this right here. So, that's not, this is just to show a little bit of what I was talking about that I've seen. But we can't obviously show this whole document because it's a medical document. And yeah, it's just, I'm not that dumb. But
yeah, every time she was supposed to put our child on the plane, the child, suddenly she would go dark. There would be no answering of the phone calls, no answering of the texts, nothing. She would completely ghost us. And so we would have to call the police, send the police over to do a wellness check. And it was one excuse after another. One excuse was, oh, well, she's got summer school, and they knew that. No, no, we didn't. You just made that up on the spot. Another time she was sick or something like that. And then in our court proceeding, in our hearing back in September, she was trying to say that we were unwilling to buy the medical equipment necessary because our child had surgery and needed a wheelchair and a bench for the shower. And no, it's not that we weren't unwilling to purchase, is that it was unnecessary to purchase because we already had that. And then I also purchased a special physical therapy equipment. But she never put our child on the plane. She refuses to allow us any kind of access. We are supposed to call twice a week, and religiously, we've been calling twice a week. The last time my husband got the opportunity to talk to his child was on their birthday last year. So then the only time that he was able to have any kind of communication was through student-led parent-teacher conferences with the school. And at that point, we're not going to talk about anything personal. We're going to focus on school. So
here once again, this is a profile from 2014 with her email, charmed.metal@gmail.com. I keep showing this because I feel like it's the really good. Let's see. Now I lost the other documents. It's like a sea of documents and freaking screenshots I have over here. But what I'm showing is that the charmed metal. Oh yeah, that's the. It's what she used on the court document that is filed with the court. This is a court document filed with the court right here. Here, I'm going to pull it up even on the Indiana. I'm going to pull this up through the website and show this is an official document. charmed.metal@gmail.com. Then we
I guess the other side is saying they now know who I am and that they're ready to come after me. And as I said earlier, please take me to court. It's going to save me money that way.
Really? Why would they take you to court? How could they take you to court if you're not even, if it's not her? That doesn't even make. Oh, we're going to take her to court because, it's defamation or something. You're saying, oh, this isn't her. I don't know if you can do that. You'd have to be this person to take her to court, I would guess. So maybe you can get a hold, Mary Beth, maybe you can get a hold of this Mary Beth in this picture, and then let them know what we're saying and have her contact us. But you're not going to do that or have them, press charges on us or file a civil lawsuit for defamation. You're not going to do that because this person's you.
Yeah, Mary Beth, by all means, have your lawyer contact our lawyer. You know how to do that.
This is once again, yeah, somebody's asking questions. See how it's charmed.metal@gmail.com. Yeah, this is official document that I filed that you see stamped here with my court. And this is when I took 6 up to court and got a protective order. Mary Beth was one of my witnesses. She used her middle name as her name. And this is the email address that she used.
Did you ever contact the courts earlier today to inform them of this perjury?
About what?
Her committing perjury may or may not affect your case.
The wrong name. I mean, I wouldn't think that's allowed either. Also about her filling. Next, I haven't tried really that hard, but there's other things. I mean, I can if you think I don't know if they would do anything about that though. About her using, she also used false information when she freaking filed. What's it called? She was co-signing on a house with me.
Oh yeah.
She put she was a nurse and that she was married. She was not married, and she's not a freaking nurse. So as soon as I can find those documents, yeah, I would think that's against the law.
Actually, you know what? Ziggy, go ahead and send me that document unredacted, and I'm going to forward it to the investigative journalist that I'm working with.
What, the one that's up on the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up to the Indiana e-file protective order. Like, it should be pretty easy for me to pull this up. Just give me a second. So you guys can see it's not something that I okay.
Here's a question. So the other side is threatening to come after me. Why? I'm not doing anything to you guys. All I'm doing is exposing Mary Beth for the fraud that she is. So what reason would anyone else have to come after me for? And if Mary Beth wants to come after me, I invite that. Have your lawyer contact our lawyer. You have all that information. Again, taking us to court is going to save us money.
So, okay. Court appearance. Is this one it? Okay. All right. So, right here, this document transmitted court appearance. There's the original, the transmitted one. I wish there was a way for me to just click it because it's going to go to another screen. That's the wrong.
I want everybody to please make sure that you are paying attention to the disclaimer being scrolled across your screen. Anything that is shown here, that is shown elsewhere without permission, you will be stricken.
Yeah, I don't think there's really a way for me to show, and because it opens up in a new tab but you can see can you guys see on your end the email or no?
We can see the whole unredacted document.
Yeah, but it doesn't show the address at the top, like the website address. I was hoping it would show that but yeah, it won't. It opens a different window, so I'm not gonna be able to prove anything through that. But oh, here's a post where she is. I'll redact this real quick. Here, she's posted her wedding photos. I need to edit out the last names. She posted it under the blonde girl. So we just showed her wedding pictures, and now we're about to show her when she posted it. Which I need to email to myself. Any questions though, guys? And only respectful questions will be answered. Otherwise, we're just gonna ignore them because that's how court sites are. Okay, I'm waiting. As soon as it gets over here, I'll pull that up. So let's see. Any questions? Yeah, truth telling gets you on the shit list. Yeah, I know. Well, but I've never left the shit list.
The truth shall set you free.
Oh my God. Somebody hold on, I have to see how do I pull up this message? Somebody just sent me, I'm not gonna person's name, but they said I have to get this off my chest. Damn it, it's under PayPal, but I don't know how to see the whole message. They attached a message onto PayPal that they sent me, and basically they're like, I need to get it won't let me open up the message, which is super lame. It just says I have to get this off my chest. Surprised no one is talking about it. A few months ago, Lolita on a live. It won't show me it. It's just got ... and there won't show it. And I don't know why. I had a notification. That person, can you email me what you sent me, copy and paste or something? Because I didn't get it.
Yes, please. I'm curious to know what the rest of the message
It
is.
has something to do with her saying that she hopes I die or something. And that but I need it sent to my email. Maybe I can. I never can see all those messages when people send them through PayPal. I can only see the first few words. I'm going even on my laptop to see. I don't think it's going to work. I've never been able to get those to. Damn it. Here, I got it. She said, I have to get this off my chest. Surprised no one is talking about it. Here, I might just show it here in a second. I have to redact it. She said, surprised no one is talking about it. A few months ago, Lolita on a live said, I hope she dies in a fire, then tripled down on it. Not one person in her chat called her out on it. She was referring to someone that she thinks docs Cam and Allie. Didn't catch who. Shocking and disgusting. She is full of hate, sick. Yeah, okay, so she wasn't talking about me, but that's the same thing like she did with her own mother. She
says, I wish you would die in a fire to everybody that she hates, including ex-husband number 1. And me.
Yeah. So
her mother at the end, well, actually for the last several years, just absolutely could not stand Mary Beth. She and I had many conversations. She was a wonderful woman, but Mary Beth was not allowed to be at her funeral because Mary Beth did nothing but lie, cheat, and steal from her whole family.
Yeah.
She, as a result, the children did not have much in the way of a relationship with their grandparents. And unfortunately, her father passed away recently. May he rest in peace. She didn't show up to the funeral until about 10-15 minutes before it ended. That is how low class she is and how little she thinks of anyone else but herself.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember talking to her about her father. She didn't seem to have any type of was not sad about him. At the time, last I talked to her though, he was alive. I think possibly her father's passing. Do you know what month he passed?
I do not. I would have to go back and look.
It would have been like summer last year or something. And I think it's probably right around the time that she was stealing off the person she was caregiving for. And I'm wondering if she relapsed and that's why. But that's just that. I don't know for a fact. That's just a theory.
Speculation.
I did notice her changing, and that's when I noticed that she was different. I even talked to a couple people about it that I thought she was acting different, and that was around summertime. And come to find out, her work even told you that she was being investigated since August or something.
Yes, the crimes committed over the months of September or of August and September, and she was terminated October 1st of 2022. The Adult Protective Services got involved, and then they handed the case over to the police department.
Yeah, and now they can't talk about it, give us any more information because it's an open investigation. So, which is, it's frustrating, but it's, just like the lady couldn't tell me, she was afraid to tell me when I called trying to get employment verification. All she told me is that she was fired and it's still an open investigation. So, can't be good for Miss Mary Beth.
But I thought that she was taking a leave of absence from her nurse practitioner job because of surgery.
Right. And that's the same surgery that or some same health issue that she told me, gave me shit because I forgot what it was. Oh, I can't believe you forgot while I was dealing with Jim's death. Like, she is so freaking, I mean, it's just disgusting. She turned into everything that she used to talk shit. Everybody she used to talk shit about, like subscribers of mine who have turned on me because I didn't pay attention to them, or they didn't feel like I, was good enough friend or something. That's exactly what she did. She just went. At first, she was talking shit about everybody else over on Circle Jerk, saying that they were trying to get her to turn on me. But suddenly, the little weakling she is, it must have happened overnight, because overnight, suddenly I was just like the worst person ever. Like, literally went from kissing my ass to just completely, I mean, wouldn't even talk to me, wouldn't even address it, wouldn't even give me a chance to even, no, they just turned on me without even talking to me. And I've always told you guys to come to me if you ever have questions about something. I've showed proof of everything that I've said. Do you see them showing proof? Why isn't people over there making them show proof of the shit they're saying? Like that I'm on drugs, or like whatever other bullshit. I don't listen to it, but I happen to hear it from you guys sometimes. People need to be asking for proof. I would be demanding it, just like you guys do to me. It's only right. So May 4th, 2022 is when her father passed away. So yeah, I mean, I guess maybe she was struggling from his passing. I don't know. She shows up like 10 minutes left for his funeral, according to some people. There are many people that do not like her. Yeah, her birthday is today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mod for them still, right? No, she isn't. He doesn't mod for him anymore. I went over to CJ's. I can't reply because I'm not a subscriber, but I'm really disappointed in them. Why can't they do their own research? It's easy to find the truth. Why hasn't they done this? I know. I know. It's sad. It really is. It's really sad. Especially like I expected out of CT and Bobby Lynn, which I can't think off the top of my head which ones they are over there, but like the Soup, she's met me, and I mean, she talks so hateful like about me overnight too. And why doesn't she look into this stuff? We're supposed to be researchers over here. I'm like begging you guys to look into this stuff. Are they doing that to you guys about me? No, there's nothing. They're trying to say, you'll find no history of me ever scamming or doing anything, but yet they don't. Her in October losing her job, that's not enough proof that she's a scammer.
She was fired from her truck stop job because she helped herself to the company credit card, and somebody else got fired first because that she had accused that person of taking it. So she ruined that person's life before she was actually caught. And then she was released. Wow. And yeah, but this was, in the early aughts. So the proof is limited from that era. She actually used my sister-in-law's name and information when she went to the ER for something. And suddenly my sister-in-law gets a bill and she calls the hospital and she's like, what the fuck is this? And they're like, well, you were here on this day. She's like, really? Because that's news to me. And by the way, that's not even my blood type.
Yeah, she falsifies forms. She is. I don't know. Is she a felon? She has. she's a felon. So this is another thing when it comes to care, which I assume so because I know some of the charges, her charges are like forgery, right?
Theft, identity theft, bank fraud, check fraud. Honey, what else is she convicted of as a felon? Babe? Oh, I think he's sleeping. He passed out.
Her prostitution charges must not be a felony, but here's some birthday proof up here, guys. More birthday proof under the blonde girl account. So what I was going to say about that, though, she put the company in jeopardy and some hot water. The Caregivers of America, or the place that she worked for.
Absolutely. She has opened them up to a significant lawsuit because the person that she victimized, they have a lawsuit on their hands by themselves. However, this company is a national company, and so she has opened the doors for an investigation and a potential class action lawsuit.
Yeah. And the reason being is because they hired her knowing that they had to have known that unless they didn't do a background check.
No, actually they did, because I called when I found out where it was she was working and what it was she was doing. I was horrified. So I called the company and I asked to speak to her manager. And the manager told me, yes, we do background checks. I'm like, well, then why would you hire somebody that has this on their record? I mean, I understand it was from a while ago. She must have had some long sob story at the time, but she has proven that this is her MO. She will repeat her actions over and over and over again.
Well, I mean,
and they said, well, yeah, we do this. I'm like, okay, well, fair warning, she's going to do this again. She has bank fraud, check fraud, identity theft on her record. You chose to hire her. You chose to put her in a position where she could absolutely victimize somebody, and you knowingly did it. So yes, that opens up the door to a class action lawsuit.
Yeah. So don't think that the company, they're going to be pissed and definitely want to move forward with charges, because I would think the state would pick up the charges of the theft. So I think they're trying to still look into it and see how much she actually was stealing. I don't think that they know the depth. They had been doing an investigation, but the way that they were talking, like when I called them, how it's still under investigation and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What could that possibly be? It has to be.
They're going to have to go through all of the victim's financial records with a fine-tooth comb. And essentially, the poor victim has to go through an audit of everything. His medications, the finances, the stuff in their home. They're going to have to catalog each and everything, and that's going to take time.
Look up MPs, PAs, RNs in the state of Pennsylvania. Yeah, I could say. I mean, I don't know how to do it without completely doxing every single one of her aliases and, past last names and stuff. But yeah, if you look into it, you guys, I know people won't do their own research, but she's only lived in Pennsylvania. I mean, what other state would she be licensed in? She's not licensed anywhere. She's not, none of her aliases come up as registered as a nurse in this. And she couldn't even be a nurse anyways with her charges, I wouldn't think. I don't know. Maybe if it matters how long ago.
You can get a nursing license no matter your criminal history. It's the job part of it that you might not have much luck with.
Yeah.
But as far as licenses, again, the only license that she has or has ever had is a driver's license, and even that one I would question.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think, like, it's hard to keep everything straight. I'm trying to people come up with questions. They're still denying. Yes, they're going to deny until the end of time. Like, I don't you guys, I really would I would question the integrity of people who have absolute proof in front of their face, but they're dislike or wanting to win or whatever they're fucking doing over there. I don't understand why they have to have all this negativity towards me. Like I did something to them. I didn't do anything to them.
Hey, show the picture of my my accordion file, where it shows my hand spread out over the top of it to show how wide.
Yeah.
That is all of the court going back and forth. Those are all of the court documents. Those are the divorce. Those are the child support. But most importantly, the majority of that is the custody and all of the times that we have had to file contempt because she refuses to let our child have a relationship with the father.
Yeah, so right here's I have the picture up. It's this is a picture of all your files on Mary Beth, and I've seen tons of court documents. I've seen documents that only the father and mother of a baby would be able to get. And so if it wasn't her that I was able to see it from, who is the other person? Obviously, yeah, I'm not going to be able to see personal documents, medical documents, unless really not medical. All I saw, I don't want to say I've seen I saw the one about her daughter being born with drugs in it.
Addicted to methadone.
I don't even know if we've mentioned that yet. Yeah. So little Miss Perfect over there, who claims to, talk so down on everybody else. I don't know. She acts like she's currently using because she's not acting rational, but I know for a fact she has had a heroin addiction, been on methadone. So for her to sit there and, I remember when they first turned on me and her trying to accuse me of being on Suboxone, like it was some major big deal or something, like me being still prescribed to it. But it's just so hypocritical.
Yeah, see, my husband was raised Catholic. He found out that she was pregnant. So in Catholicism, if you knock a girl up, you got to marry her. You got to do right by her. So he did, and he found out the night before their wedding that she was a heroin junkie. Wow. And so he immediately got her into rehab, and she was on methadone and Suboxone. I think it went from methadone to Suboxone, and then she was able to get off of that after a while. And I commend anybody who can beat addiction. But to turn around and berate people for going through exactly what you've gone through is disgusting.
I wasn't even a needle junkie, so not that one's addiction's addiction, okay? But
her own son has an addiction problem, and she refuses to have anything to do with him. She won't let him into her house because of all of the expensive things that she has. That is your child. I mean, I can understand, but that is your child, and you put that child into this position.
Yeah, wasn't he? Her children were taken from her, weren't they?
Yes. They were in the system for a bit, and then my husband helped get her clean, helped her get the children back. And then she moved out and moved in with baby daddy, and who said on the video conference call that I mentioned at the beginning, he had said, you know, shortly after we moved in, all of these guys came knocking on the door claiming to be our child's dad. And I said, that should have been all you needed to know about Mary Beth.
They're saying that you can look up her licensing. Okay, well, tell us where we can find her license. Why doesn't she just show it? She could just end it now. Show us her, she could just mark out, she could take a picture of her license, just mark out the last name or something. How hard could it possibly be? She won't, because she knows she's a fraud and a liar. I mean, come on.
Wow, I never saw that one.
Yeah. So right here it says, I don't have a significant other, cry, cry. This is in 2007. But it's okay. So this is her and her ex. This was 2007. It was just like the year before that she had the baby.
Oh, gee, that looks an awful lot like the picture I sent you, huh?
Yeah. Huh.
How did? Oh, but mine's in color. Mine's not from the newspaper. Mine's in color.
Oh, yeah.
How did I get that? If I'm not who I say I am.
and it's in a picture frame. Like it was once.
Yeah.
It was just thrown into a box. Nobody's keeping it up for view to look at her. No, it's in a box stored away or something. It happened to have the frame on it, right? But you had the actual frame. Had when they used to be married or whatever.
Mm-hmm. But she's not who she is. I'm not who I say I am. Everything that I'm saying is bullshit. Every shred of evidence that I'm providing has been falsified in some way, shape, or form. Am I correct? Is that the accusation?
Yeah, she's... Let's see, I just saw an email with one of the... Oh, okay. Somebody is wondering if... Oh, do you know anything about the story that she tells everybody that she was forced to marry at a young age? Do you know anything about that?
Oh my God. No. She's always liked the older men. And she did all of the chasing 100% of the time. And she was never forced into a marriage of any kind. Believe me, the only people that can force Mary Beth to do anything are the police in their handcuffs.
Somebody's asking what name is Lady CG giving the jerks. She said
Lolita.
No, what her real name is. I've heard that she supposedly is saying L-E-L-L-E or something. L?
Like Reese Witherspoon's character in Legally Blonde.
Is that really? And she's saying her birthday was a few days ago, not today.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I have like texts with her, I have a text from her where she's sends me over her birthday so I could do her birth chart, like her astrology chart.
She tried to say, well, that's not me when we were doing our video phone chat as well. And I said, really? Because this thumbnail looks an awful lot like you. And, oh, by the way, within this post, here is a photo of our child. But that is not something that we're going to do here. But, Mary Beth, you remember that phone call, right? You remember when I did that, right?
God, she's so gross. Yeah. I forget what I was going to pull up. Because somebody was...
Sorry, I apologize. Ask again.
No, what the name she's giving us L. I guess saying her birthday was a few days ago. Some of them are claiming they've seen some kind of nursing license. There's absolutely no way you guys have seen a nursing license because she does not have one.
If you have copies, if you have seen those licenses, If you have seen that documentation, I hope you have a copy of it, because we have said earlier in the show that any and all license proof that has been shown needs to be sent to the Department of Licensing, because they are very interested in seeing that file. The email address and the case number was provided. So make sure that when you are submitting your information, that you are including that case number so that it can be routed correctly.
Did you share that that when you had that document where you contacted him, that I don't know who it was you contacted in like 2019 about her putting out falsely that she was a nurse? Do you know where that document is?
So the story for that, I don't know where that document is, but mods, if you can help out, that would be appreciated. What happened was, she was on the Sephora community page, and a question came about regarding hum vitamins and an ingredient which were sulfas. And she went on this whole rant about, you know, the difference between sulfas and sulfides, and how it would be safe even if you're allergic or something like that. Yeah. And the person that she was responding to was just like, yeah, no, I'm not going to chance it. So I took that information, I submitted that to the licensing bureau, and they had her take those posts down, sent her a letter saying, no, don't do that. And that was the end.
She got her Twitter taken away for falsely stating she's a nurse. Because fast forward, and she is on Twitter, and it's height of COVID, and she's saying, I'm a registered nurse. Here's this for my patients. There's that for my patients. Here's this COVID information right and left. So I reported her to the licensing bureau again, and that's when they shut down her Twitter account indefinitely. And then now she is here on the YouTube streets claiming to be a licensed nurse practitioner. And so now I've had to file a third time. She deleted that Sephora account, Anne? Oh my God, that's hilarious. Anne says she found her Sephora page. It had her picture displaying her tattoo. She has now deleted that Sephora account. Oh yeah, the same one she was giving medical recommendations in or something like that. Or see, like just this post that's up on the screen is the one that you're talking about the sulfates or whatever, sulfur drugs. And that's in 2019, guys. She to mod one in the chat, if you have that it's okay, it's not a big deal. But the one where she contacted I don't know who you say you contacted again, but where she contacted the uppers.
Are you talking about the email when I did for the licensing?
Yeah.
You're okay. Yeah. Mods, we're talking about the document that says we have received your complaint at the licensing bureau. Here's your case number. It can take so many months. Yeah, we can't give you updates for that, because of all the cases that we handle.
Let's see. Somebody said, is her Twitter? I don't know if her old Twitter is still there or not. I can look to see if
her old Twitter has been completely eliminated. However, there are oh shit. Her Twitter account has, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, no, her Twitter account has been completely deleted. The Baby Caps one. By the way, Baby Caps was named after her cat, Cappuccino. Because Cappuccino was her profile page, her Twitter account for a while.
You know what? It's already started. You know how I told you people are going to say things and come up with conspiracy theories about your voice because you do sound like her.
Oh God!
Text me and ask me if you guys are from the same area because you guys sound alike.
No, she just keeps trying to be like me. She found out that I have family in.
But she wants so
I have
bad.
family in England that is part of the nobility, and she found that out, and she immediately turned around and purchased a square foot lot of land in Scotland so she could call herself Lady Mary Beth. I posted for Chiari Awareness Month one time, and suddenly she has Chiari malformation. She tries to like have all of these designer things, like all of these labels, and she tries to throw them around, but it's like, no. Oh, she had allegedly inherited all of these name brand purses and whatnot, like Louis Vuitton and Coaches and whatever. And this moron decided, hey, let's take $1,000 purse and absolutely ruin it by cleaning it with Armor All. If it was a true Louis Vuitton, you could use Armor All, or you cannot use Armor All, because with a true Louis Vuitton, you have to use leather conditioner because it is leather, and Armor All will absolutely ruin it.
Yeah, and there's post up. She put post up about it, how she used Armor All on Louis Vuitton bags, and she was trying. It ruined them, or she was trying to fix them, or something.
Yeah, but my family, my family has money, and my family does a lot of work with celebrities and whatnot, and she doesn't. She wants to call me a liar and all of that, and it's like, you don't have to. You don't have to believe me. I just wanted the opportunity for our child to meet a celebrity. Like my dad has golfed with Elton John. I have been on the phone with John Bon Jovi. Let's see. Dolly Parton's rep and best friend stayed at my parents' house because my family does a lot of the marketing. So like if you were to go to a concert, the program that you would buy for like $50-$60, it has all the photos and everything in it. We make that. The backstage passes, the posters, the t-shirts, all of that. So yeah. I've been to a lot of concerts. I've met James Hetfield from Metallica. I've got to hang out with Kid Rock, who is, contrary to his persona, he is actually one of the loveliest people in person.
Yeah, I've heard.
It reminded me a lot of that scene from Wayne's World where they go backstage and they meet Alice Cooper, and Alice is just like, yeah, come on in, join the party. Kid Rock was a lot like that. He's like, yeah, come on in, sit down anywhere. There's water and juice in that cooler. There's sodas in that cooler. There's beer in that one. Help yourself. He likes to, he prefers to hire dancers and as many stage people that are local to whatever area he is performing in. And then afterwards, he invites them to whatever after party, that we were hanging out with him in. And he will give them any kind of merch they want. He will sign whatever they want. He is truly, truly a gentleman. And I am privileged to have known him or have met him.
Somebody was trying to get me to. Okay. So I put up a some screenshots just of her Twitter. Somebody was asking me to put up some of these because it shows Charmed Metal. This is her Twitter. Let's see. The Charmed Metal _ Charmed _ Metal. I don't know if there's anything on this though. Somebody. I don't know what to see on this. One more. Come visit me. I'm only a few hours east of Pittsburgh. Ha ha.
Mary Beth, give it up. You have been found out as the fraud that you are. And we would greatly appreciate it if we would be allowed to resume our relationship with our child. And we would love it that if we bought the plane tickets this go around, that you actually put said child on the plane this time. Otherwise, I'm going to absolutely sue you.
Somebody sent me the wrong document that you emailed them. That's not the correct. They sent me the more recent one, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. It was
these were documents that we were not expecting to call up, so they're having to go through. It's for those of you that don't know, there are actually several photo albums. The main one has just shy of 400 photos. So they're having to go through the 400 photo album to find the particular documents that we are requesting. So we do greatly appreciate everybody's patience while we do this. But again, we only had what we thought we were going to need already set aside.
Yeah, there's like over 1,300 screenshots under the cunt face folder, because that's their nickname. And so, I mean, there's tons and tons. Here's oh well, that's not. Yeah, so she used this. Let me see here. I could just I'll show it, but I'll just edit image. She used pictures. She literally took a picture off of the internet and used it as her own child, as her own twins. You can do a Google image search on this photo, and it's not hers. It's just something that she used under her boyfriend's profile to try to get. Let me see.
Goods and services.
Yeah. I was trying to cut out the picture of, just show the top, like very. I didn't want to get the picture of the kids in there.
Yeah.
Is this it? I have so many things open that it's crazy. I can't keep track of everything. Maybe if I close it.
Mods, we appreciate your scramble.
Yeah. No, we don't. Just kidding.
We do.
I don't even. I can't even keep track of it. There's way too much. I have way too many things freaking open here. I just need to close it all. Basically.
August 8th, 2019. The Prosecution Division of the Department of State's Office of Chief Counsel, Bureau of Professional and Occupational Affairs has completed its inquiry in the above referenced complaint filed against Mary Beth. In your complaint, you allege she's... Huh?
What was it dated for? That's what I was going to show is the date and stuff. To show you guys that she's been faking being a nurse for years.
August 8th, 2019.
Yeah. So, okay. Continue. Sorry.
Well, I won't go through.
It's okay. I was just gonna. You had an email. That's not even. I don't even know if that was the one I was like your first initial email that you sent showing like, you know, what you sent them and stuff, and the proof of her falsely claiming to be a nurse. But basically, guys, yeah, this stuff they've been looking into her for years, and she's been up to this for years. Oh, no wonder I didn't hit save. Okay.
I should have referenced the other file number. So the file number for this particular complaint is 19-51-010140. If you attach that number as well as the other number, the CP number, to your emails with all of these license information, that will absolutely help the Department of Professional Regulation with their investigation.
Yeah. I keep trying. Okay, here we go. So this is a post that we were talking about that she made under her boyfriend at the time. And she took this picture. I had to crop it out because it's not even her kids.
But you can keep the top half of that photo, because that is necessary for when you open up the one that shows what blog that photo was taken from. So that'll be the photo with the darker background, because this blog had a black background and like pink lettering or something.
Yeah, because you had done a reverse image search, and you had seen that this picture was taken from a website, I believe. Yep. Kind of like a blog, I think it was, that somebody was like talking about their family and just had a little website up, kind of older website, but
it was like Twin Spot blog or Blog Twins or something like that.
So anyways, I'm not even any quick questions, guys, because there's plenty of evidence for people to come to look through this video and see the screenshots for yourself and look up. All you have to do, search that charmed.metal. Just search this email, guys. That's all you have to do. That's literally all you have to do. She has this email.
Or you can Google any one of her aliases and check in Scam Girl Blogspot. If you do the name as well as the Scam Girl Blogspot, it should take you over to the entrance to the rabbit hole, and it'll show you that she auctioned off the naming rights to her youngest child. She claimed it was a joke. Her baby daddy was not laughing. She posts pictures and uses the children in an exploitive manner in order to gain more sympathy and to loosen people's wallets.
Yeah. So right here, this is the reason why I say, because this is a document that was from last year, from when she was on YouTube. It's this is during that time, and her email is right here. So if you search that email, this is all those like previous forums that she has been writing on and asking for on these Make-A-Wish sites and stuff like that. It will all come up, and you'll be able to see for yourself.
So yeah, if you guys have any questions, now is the time to ask, because this is my one and only appearance.
Yeah, and this is my, like, I'm not talking about this again unless I'm not going to be talking about it every day or whatever. If I have to do something like this again, it's going to be like it's going to be a one and done. Like,
If anybody brings it up in the future, Ziggy, just say, hey, you know what? Reference back to this particular live.
Right.
Just watch this live. All your questions will be answered.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait until her ass is arrested, and I guess.
All right, let me see.
Oh, wait, somebody said, wait, I thought that Lolita was not letting her ex-husband see their child, and he had folders and folders of receipts to prove that.
We showed that.
Yeah, no, that was a comment somebody sent me. That Lolita was not letting her ex-husband see her child.
She was not.
Yeah.
Or was that comment supposed to be Lolita was trying to claim that she was?
It was supposed to be a comment against us or something that we're saying. I don't understand how that's what that
to the person who made that comment, could you phrase it in a more clarified manner, please?
I'll pull it up on the screen. Can she prove who she says? No, she can't prove. She's not going to prove it. You guys got to she's not going to prove that she's not Mary Beth, because she is Mary Beth, and she's just going to act like that she's a private person and doesn't want to put that information out there. That's what she's going to try to freaking act like. And that's not why she's not giving their information or showing any type of.
Mod, that is it. That is the correct. All right. You know what? Hang on. I got it. Let me.
This was the questions on the screen.
Hang on, I'm not looking.
Yeah, I have verified her over and over. You guys are going to have to just look in this or rewind, because I showed so much. I don't understand what this comment is supposed to be. I don't know what that means. I thought Lolita was not letting her ex-husband see her child, and he has. Yeah, he has folders.
Yeah, we proved that. We showed the photo.
It's like, I don't know what this comment is trying. It's supposed to be a jab or something, though, but there's nothing.
Something Ulta too. We did address that. Please scroll back. You can rewind and you can see the photo. It's a black accordion folder that's about 6 inches wide, full of nothing but the court documents.
I guess they're trying to act like you wouldn't have all those court documents. If I have no idea how that is some type of, and then I guess that they're acting like they caught me in something is what somebody's texting me about. I have no idea what they think they caught me in, but all I'm doing over here is showing you guys what we have, the receipts. You guys take it.
The receipt for the document that we were looking for earlier regarding the licensing that was sent to you, messenger or email, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's not what I was looking for. That's just a confirmation that something was turned in. It doesn't say what it was, though. And it says 2023. That's for the current one that was turned in.
Yeah, it says that the case has been opened and they are doing an investigation.
Okay, here, I'll bring it up if you think it's. I
think that's. Yeah. Please record this number. If you are unable to upload documents, please mail them. So this has the email, this has the mailing address, and this also has the case number for those of you to send in any and all licensing documents that Mary Beth has shared, because these people are very interested in seeing those receipts.
Yeah.
For the IRS, she claims that she's got like all of these student loans. Yeah, that's falsifying financial records, which is bank fraud. The IRS would be interested in seeing those. By all means, folks, file what's called an IC3 and just reference her name, and they will route it accordingly. But she has had many run-ins with the IRS, especially because of her forging. And yeah, by the way, I was able to get every penny of the tax return that the IRS had confiscated from us, and they turned around and they have been going after her ever since, and they took any and all stimulus that they were allowed to take, yeah, any tax return that she may get, they apply towards the forgery that she committed. It had started off as like, I think the IRS had said it was just over $1,000 that she would have had to back in like 8, but because she did her duck and cover, she wasn't served, she didn't get it. So because she listed my husband first, they came after him first because, and I quote, he was employed. She was not employed at the time. But we went back and forth, and the IRS kind of did the reset. They returned our money, and then they reset the amount owed back to the original date and added back on all of those penalties and fees and late fees and everything else. And it had at one point gotten to be above 10 grand. So she had owed at one point in time 10 grand to the IRS.
Yeah, and also, I'm still waiting on this phone call. You said you tried to act like you filed charges on me, or somehow had Cindy file. I'm still waiting to hear from law enforcement any day now. I mean, this was what, 8 months ago. Can you hurry it up? I have proof here that we've filed. There's actual, investigations done on you. I've called your workplace, and they said you were terminated, and there's an investigation going. I mean, I don't know how she can even how people can believe her.
This is her MO. This is her modus operandi. When she is found out, she disappears, changes her name, changes her address, changes her phone number, because that's how she was able to keep our child away from my husband. Every time somebody would find out where she was living or what her phone number was, simply by running into her in town, she would suddenly change addresses and change phone numbers in order to prevent my husband from having any kind of contact with his child.
It's Elizabeth is her middle name, JPG. Her name is Mary Elizabeth.
Yes.
And that's why she goes by Mary Beth sometimes. That's just another accusing thing, or another way to confuse why she goes. It's just what she does. She goes by different names. Like sometimes she goes by Elizabeth. Sometimes she goes by Mary Beth. Sometimes she goes by Mary Elizabeth. Sometimes she goes by Elizabeth. And she has.
If you go in the entity folder, should be able. It's either in the identity folder or the Reddit folder, where she says her name in Reddit is Chloe Bell.
Yeah.
It's also Charmed X4. But under her Chloe Bell, she says, my name is Mary Elizabeth, but I go, I've been called. And then she rattles off all of these different variations of Mary Elizabeth. And then the end, she's like, oh, I've been called Mary Clarence once. I don't know where that came from. Ha ha ha. Yeah, from referencing Sister Act.
Is this what you're talking about? Yeah. My first name is Mary Elizabeth. So I have people that call me Mary, Mary Beth, Elizabeth, Mary Ann, Betty, Beth Ann, Mary Kay, Mary Lou, Mary Clarence. No idea where that one came from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There she is, Mary Beth, blonde _ girl. Again.
That photo is cropped because on the other side, the side that's cut off, her other arm is around our child in that full photo.
Look, her birthday. Oh, but this isn't her though, right? Even though I have a text where she emails me her birthday. That's what I was going to bring up too, because last year she. Let's see, is this it? Yeah, this is it, right here. Look, okay, see how this is up on the screen? June 12th, 2008. Right here, she texts me because I was going to do her birth chart while I was live, June 12th, 1980, 12:33 a.m., Pottsville, Pennsylvania, because I needed to know her time of birth, her location of birth, and her birth date. This is from Mary Beth. And see, I was searching June in our conversations because I knew she had told me her birthday. I knew I had proof that she was where we were talking about her birthday. We have some also screenshots of her in chat, like on June 12th. I mean, I could go on and on. Just, oh, and then right here, yeah, another one. Let me see. I have that one in my folder too. Right here. Here's where she's answering questions about herself. Blonde girl is. Oh, what a coinky dink. They have the same birthday. Look, cool thread. Blonde girl _ May 14th, 2007. Name, Mary Beth. Parentheses, Mary Elizabeth. Age, 26 years, 11 months and 2 days old. Well, look, it's May 14th. If you do the math, that's June 12th. So, actually, I don't even know if she did that math right. Is that correct? 2 days, because 14 minus 2 would be the 12. Where you live, Pennsylvania. Favorite pair of jeans. My attic wash Phoebe crowns. And TRDDR Joey's, blah, blah, blah. Occupation. Took over a salon in December, turning it into a spa now and doing accounting until it's finished. You know, the usual. Lies.
Yeah, the closest a Veda beauty school or a Veda anything, I believe her mom told me was like an hour and a half away, or like 3 hours away or something like that. It was 3 hours. It was either 3 hours away or it was 3 hours round trip. I can't quite remember. But yeah, her mother laughed when I showed her that, and it's just like, yeah, no. She only went to beauty school for a couple of months and then dropped out.
And how many of you guys have heard Lolita talk about having pet tarantulas? Oh, it's just Mary Beth.
Oh yeah, the rose-footed tarantulas that she got. And the parakeets that she's got that were a gift.
And she always mentions Sephora too.
That is the long-haired cat. Or unless she's talking about the beauty company.
No, the beauty. Oh, she had a cat named Sephora.
Yeah, she's got a cat named Sephora, who is very pretty, longer-haired, silver with some tan spots. Cappuccino is the calico, and then you've got the black and white one is Basement Cat, and the gray and white one is Grumpus, or I might have that reversed.
Yeah, I remember her talking about a Grumpus. So yeah, it must. I guess, but that's not Lady C or Lolita. That's just Mary Beth. They're the same people. Look, I mean, how can anybody deny this right here? That picture on the right was taken years ago. Picture on the left was her on YouTube. Within the last few months. That's the same tattoo. That is the same person.
Jenna had done a beautiful job showing a lot of receipts in some of her lives. So by all means, if you don't think that our proof is enough, Jenna was kind enough to show some in her lives. Feel free to reach out to her. Go check out her vids.
Yeah, her hobbies, clubbing with 3 kids, but yet she has so much to say about everybody else's mothering and stuff. But yet, but there's all kinds of posts where she's talking about. I mean, I don't even know where it's in the sea of screenshots I have here, but she talks about stealing or selling her baby formula or something. Didn't she?
Her boyfriend, her current boyfriend, worked for Nestle, and he would steal the baby formula, and she would turn around and she would sell it online so that they could make their money. She would have him keep his clothes in the car so that she could tell welfare that he did not live there, so that she could scam more benefits. She has scammed the welfare department. She has scammed the IRS. She has scammed individuals. She has scammed companies. There is no end to what this woman will do. And the only thing that is ever going to make her stop is when she is behind bars and has no access to the internet anymore.
Yeah. I wish I could show all these this background of her screenshot of her where it shows all. It has 4, 8, 12 different aliases of her variations of her name. It is insane. And she has 1, 2, 3, 4 different last names she uses.
Yeah. Sheba, by the way, she actually has 4 kids at this point. When she made that post, she did only have 3. I just wanted to clarify.
Right, Sugar Boo Boom? Well, yeah.
I can't see comments, so you're going to have to fill me in.
Somebody said she's too skinny. She needs a hand. Excuse me, Pup. What are you doing in here? Well,
she needs a sandwich or 5. But she has Hashimoto's, which gives her hypothyroidism. She should be fat, not skinny, according to all of her medical diagnoses. And it's like, well, either there's something seriously wrong with your health, or you're back on drugs, or your mental health has gotten the better part of you and you are now anorexic. I mean, there's a gazillion reasons for weight loss.
She's overly focus on outward appearance and
Oh, yeah.
still at her age. And I was like that one time when I was like in my 20s and stuff. And, you know, I guarantee, yeah, she has some major insecurities. I can totally tell.
She is very vain. She is, I mean, you look up the word narcissist and you find her picture right there. She is textbook narcissist, because when narcissists are being exposed, like we are doing today, that's when they turn up the gaslighting. That's when they turn up the denial. That's when they say, that's not me, that's them, or that's somebody else, or I don't know who that is, or I didn't say that. She had said in court during a hearing one time that she will refuse to comply with any court order that sends our child out here to visit us. And then when we went to court in September, our lawyer did not perform the testimonial. He had one of his associates lead the hearing because he had to use my lawyer as a witness to say, yes, Your Honor, she did in fact state that at one of our hearings that she will refuse to comply.
Yeah. Well, really, yeah, everybody's talking about how thin she is, but I try not to go down. Oh, come on, Athena. Athena kind of broke in here and is fighting with the little pup, but yeah, I try to just focus on the actual facts and stuff. I don't feel like I need to do what she does and attack like looks or body shame or anything, because I have enough truth to take her down with. I don't have to sit here and pinpoint everything that's like so blatantly obvious as I look at this picture. I don't have
Didn't
to.
you tell me that she was body shaming her own child?
Yes. Yeah, she was. She told
that
her
doesn't surprise me because
that she's too big, that she can't, like,
yeah, we when we went out for a visit and we had our child with us, I could see that it was evident that she was trying to indoctrinate our child into the same beliefs that it is okay to body shame people. Just because of some of the things that our child had said. The whole weekend that we were there, it was for Christmas. Our child kind of clung to me like Velcro, and it was like, you're supposed to start developing a relationship with your dad, kid. I'm just kind of here in the background. And yeah, but then Mary Beth tried to say in court that our child is deathly afraid of me. And she said that, and then they came out into the hallway because she said this in court. She said that our child was horribly afraid of me. And then when the court people came out into the hallway to collect our child for the child's testimony, the child and I were shoulder to shoulder, huddling over, watching something on my phone. But yes, this child was horribly afraid of me as we were sitting together quietly in the hallway waiting for our turn in court.
Somebody made a good point. It is scamming. She doesn't need to steal money for it to be scamming, even though she has been fired from her job for theft. It's fact. And that's recently too. So it's not, she's not changed or anything.
Nope.
But she's also, her deceiving everybody and claiming her sitting here and denying, and that is scamming people about who she is. Her saying she's a nurse.
It is a fraud. She is a fraud in every word. Fraud. She is fake.
Yeah.
She is false. 95% of the words that come out of her mouth is bullshit. And I only say 95 because she does have to sprinkle a little bit of truth in there just in order to make sure that her story is true, or she can argue that it is true.
Yeah, she'll twist her words and be like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. I don't know how I didn't notice for over a year and a half that this is.
Oh, wait. She's saying she is not Oberheim. It's Schaefer, and she has a clean background. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Schaefer is not her legal last name at all. She's
Nope.
not married to Chad.
By all means, please go marry Chad. Get rid of the Oberheim name because you are not worthy.
Yeah, exactly. So she's a Schaefer. Okay, I thought her name was Elle, but okay, that she put on.
But she did use Elizabeth Schaefer on your. She did use Schaefer on your court documents. Okay. Oh, there was a registry, but she misspelled the last name. But it is a registry for her and Chad, and the one and only item on it is a Keurig, and she did end up getting a Keurig. And
she's admitted that her last name is Schaefer over there, or is she said that?
According to the information that I just received.
So but her name's not Mary Beth, though. Is she trying to say her name is Mary? What type of lie is she coming up with here? Because,
I know.
If she's not
it's a big ass spider web, isn't it?
If she's not Mary Beth, then she can't freaking strike me for putting this information or put a privacy complaint at me, because this isn't her. She's going to have to go find this person to strike me. And the bottom right here in the middle part, it says Mary Schaefer. It has Schaefer right there as one of her aliases. Here's one of her 5 million different aliases here. Guys, Schaefer. This is all the same person. That's
Schaefer, Reed, Oberheim, Fosnot, Reed, Fosnot.
Yeah.
Oy.
Mary. On her court document, she put Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I wondered, it was weird. I remember one time asking her, to add her on Facebook, because I don't know if it was add her, because I don't add anybody on Facebook, but it was for something. I was looking up her on Facebook, and she had me look her up under that F last name. And it was weird because she kept going back and forth. Like, it was like she wasn't sure what her name was. She's like, oh, is it under Mary? Is it she can't keep it all straight.
Yeah, her birth name is Mary Elizabeth Fosnot. Her first husband's name was Reed. Second husband's name, Oberheim. And while she's claiming they're married, they have never been married. She is just using the name Schaefer. And let's not forget, she also used her ex-fiance's name in that hero site. So she's going to use any and every name and every variation of her name in order to deny that she is who she is. Because again, we are exposing the truth of a true narcissist. And in true narcissist fashion, she is denying, she is gaslighting, she's trying to spin the narrative to make it our fault and that we're in the wrong and all of that. I mean, it is so predictable.
Yeah, I know. No, exactly. I mean, of course, we're going to delete comments that attack, that are just to say, tell me I'm ugly or something. that's just crazy. That just shows you when you won an argument, you've won. I mean, I don't have to go to that level. I don't have to talk about her looks, and I mean, I have plenty more here that I can focus on. You're not going to find this type of shit on me, okay? Everybody knows all my names and stuff out there, but she wants to say I'm a scammer. She has proof of me scamming recently. No, you don't. You're a liar.
I think they're referencing that like $7,500 or whatever that you had received, but you paid back. And they were saying at one point in time you still owed $300 or something like that. I don't quite know.
Yeah, let me address that real quick. Actually, if you guys want to, okay, think about it. You guys remember when she reversed a bunch of charges in my PayPal? Almost $1,000 worth of charges that I have to pay back? Okay? I don't owe her $300. She freaking owes me. I have to pay all those charges that she reversed.
That's all right. Mary Beth owes us money too.
I have the product. I have to pay for that product. So,
yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know if that is what they are referencing, but that would be the only thing that would come to mind where you would have allegedly scammed somebody recently.
Yeah, no, I know that's what they're trying to say. I know it, but
this is part of that, reaction that I was mentioning. Now they're trying to control the narrative and focus on any and all slightest of slights, and they are going to make a mountain out of a molehill in order to make you look like a piece of shit and in order to make them look like untouchable. Like they're holier than thou.
And my focus has been one person, but for some reason, all those people over there on that panel want to act like it's some kind of direct attack when I'm not even addressing them.
It's the Charles Manson effect. Mary Beth is Charles Manson, who was finally convicted of the murders, but he never actually did any of the murders. It was all of his followers that did his dirty work for him.
I thought that these were supposed to be strong, independent women. They're all freaking have no backbones. They're going all right along just because she sounds like she knows what she's talking about. What started with Bobby Lynn and CT, like I could give a F about. Like I really don't care. They were always backstabbing. They were always saying, sneaking and saying certain things. But there's a couple of them over there that they should really know better. And I know that they're smarter than this. It's very easy to look into this, guys.
One of them had said that if we were able to prove what we say is true, that they were going to essentially switch sides and continue to report Mary Beth to whomever. And I forget which one it was, and I forget where I saw it.
It was the soup, and she's not gonna. I don't understand why the soup has. She's not gonna do that. She's not gonna do it because they want to just put this fake outrage out there and act like, we're gonna do this. If we find out that she's lying, we would. No, they're not. They already know she's lying. The soup is way too smart to not know that freaking ladies or freaking Mary Beth, Lady CJ, Lolita, what other aliases has she used on here? There's even been more that she knows that she's not being honest. I feel like they're all in on it. Like they all know. I kind of wonder if they all know that that she's just completely lied, but they're just backing her as a game, like some kind of game to try to win. it's not about winning or losing. This is just, what is the truth? Stop putting out freaking shit that's not true. She has stuff all over her Facebook talking about how much she hates elder abuse and elder financial stuff. And
that's exactly what she got fired from her job for, and that is exactly what she's under investigation for. And I am looking forward, and I am hoping that the investigative reporter that I am in communication with is able to write this story. Because the reporter is going to talk to the district attorney detective that I had spoken to tomorrow. And tomorrow afternoon, I will be in touch with the reporter, and we will find out at that point what is going to happen and when. I hope that the article is able to be written, because then I can give it to you guys, and you guys can display it up on here on these streets like a banner and go, here you go, we were telling the truth. Don't you feel stupid?
Well, I some people just don't want it to be the truth, because I don't know, it's a pride thing, I guess. They don't want to admit that they were wrong, or, because they really judged me really freaking bad. And it was a time when Jim passed. They don't want to believe, because only people who are like completely heartless would do and say some of the shit that they were saying.
It is very difficult to admit when you're wrong, and it is very scary to, apologize and admit that you are wrong. However, if you were to do that, you would get a lot more respect than if you were to just kind of go by the wayside or continue in the barrage of bullshit. But again, this is where, the truth will set you free. Yeah. If you have wronged Purple or Jenna or Ziggy or anyone else, Yaya, I can't keep up with all of the names, but to all of those who were wronged as a result of this, I hope that the people who have done you wrong come forth and apologize. And I hope that they are gracious and sincere in their apologies. And I hope that you are gracious and sincere in your acceptance and forgiveness of the apologies.
I'm a very forgiving person. They know that. I've had people come up to me privately, and I understand them coming up privately because they know that these people are absolutely heartless. And if they find out that they found out that the circle jerks are lying, if they can't put that out there because they don't want attacked by the circle jerks. But there's a lot of people that are finally seeing the truth, thank God. But I wasn't really pushing for it for a while because I was, like I said this morning.
You were going through what you needed to go through. You were not ready to face the world, and that is entirely fine.
Those other people that you mentioned, I don't even know really their beef with circle jerks or whatever. I mean, I do know that they go after Purple like it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean,
well, Purple's kind of like the last man standing. From what little I've been able to deduce, from what little I've been able to watch, Jenna was your supporter and your mod or something. And then you guys had your falling out or something happened. And then you disappeared from YouTube. And so that left Jenna as the next target. Well, Jenna and Purple have a close relationship. So then when Jenna took a step back, they went after Purple. And then Purple, my man, you rock. Thank you for taking the beating this entire time. it is appreciated, but yeah, it was completely unnecessary. But they went after the people who were close or tied to you in some way because they had nothing else to do.
For some reason, Mary Beth has always had, well, actually, all of them have had a problem with purple. Most of them. Mary Beth would go back and forth, like, "Oh, I feel bad." Like, she'd tell me on the phone, "I feel bad. I feel like I'm being too hard on purple." But I couldn't ever keep up with whether she was a supporter of purple or who. She was very much influenced by those the other people, other ladies or whatever they are.
Misery loves company, and like attracts like. And that's all I will say about that. Rue, you are absolutely correct. She absolutely has them fooled, and she has obviously shown them the wrong info, but they believed it blindly. Yeah. As will people do. People believe David Koresh, and then they drink, or no, that was Waco. Who was it that had the don't drink the Kool-Aid? I forget which one it was. Was it David? No, David Koresh was Waco. Who was the cult leader that there was this mass suicide because everybody drank the Kool-Aid?
Yeah, wasn't it David Koresh?
Was it David Koresh?
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, people are going to believe what they want to believe. They're going to drink the Kool-Aid despite the fact that you are screaming from the mountaintops, "It is poison! Don't drink it! This is all bullshit!" People need something to believe in. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just kind of, it can be dangerous what they believe in. And unfortunately, there's nothing that we can do to convince them. So we could show, like, her channel can get shut down. We can show live news footage of her, getting a perp walk. And it's still not going to be good enough.
People are saying it's Jim Jones. I was wrong, not David Koresh. I'm sorry. Jim Jones.
Okay, yeah.
Koresh, he had some type of cool shit too. I don't know.
Yeah, David Koresh was Waco, Texas. And it was a different thing, but that was a whole other story. But it was a cult nonetheless. And cult mentality is actually very common because, again, people feel comfort in believing in something or somebody, and they get that social aspect and that camaraderie from, finding other people who have the same beliefs that they do. And that's where the like attracts like, and then it builds up, and then it builds up, and suddenly you're a cult.
To those who, if anybody got blocked by accident, I'll check afterwards. I think it would have, I have a pretty good set of mods now, I think. So it would have had to have been an accident. I will check my block list, though, and get it. And I know which ones are good. And
copacetic.
All right. Thank you so much, Michelle D. Waco incident, almost the exact opposite of what is told by the government. It was Jim Jones. Okay. All right. I need to go. I have a stress headache. We've been on for 3 hours. I don't know, unless you have anything to add. I need to at least pee if you want to stay on.
I will stay on. Do your mods have the ability to highlight any questions? If so, by all means, highlight them. I cannot see the chat on YouTube, so you're going to have to highlight it. I'm sorry?
You can't see it on your phone?
I can see it when it's highlighted, but all I see right now is the
phone, or
I am on my phone.
Yeah, if you tap the screen, you should be able to hit like more or something like that and be able to hit chat. And it will show like
comments. There we
Yeah.
go. Oh, hey!
All right, I'm gonna
There
go
we
pee.
go.
I'm gonna go pee and get a drink. So if you want to talk to chat, if that's okay, unless you want to go ahead and end it right now.
No, I will. Let me go through this. You go pee.
Okay.
Yeah, blocks happen by accident. They never review channel. Anybody have any questions? Yes? No? Maybe? You are very welcome, Dee Dee. Hit live chat. No, I don't think I blocked anyone tonight. Sorry, no, nope, that you had to play catch up. I cursed with curiosity. I am married to her ex-husband, but there was a time in our first 2 years of marriage that he was married to the both of us. Thank you, Army. Appreciate the love, you guys. So curse with curiosity, was I able to clarify that for you? Yeah, she, yeah, that's supposed to say married, not matted. You are very welcome. Is there anything else that anybody needs clarification? You are welcome, country girl. I appreciate all of you allowing me to come up and take your time this evening, and I appreciate you allowing me to tell my side of the story. No, Misty, we have still not been allowed to see our child. It has been since April of, no, I apologize. It was the May of last year that we were actually able to have our visit, our phone visit, because we're a couple states away. So we have phone visitation, and then she's supposed to come out here for visitation, and we're supposed to go out there for visitation. Well, because she doesn't get sent out here for visitation, we haven't been able to afford to go out there because we were too busy filing contempt charges in court, because that was our only recourse. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been rough. I still have Christmas presents wrapped up and put away in a closet. We sent her Christmas card, signature required by the person, and we got a copy of that back, and we could tell that our child's name was forged, and we made the choice to not send her a birthday card this year because it was more than likely going to be intercepted and destroyed before she ever got it, because that would mean that, yes, we are still interested in having a relationship with her. We are not what Mary Beth has said, where we don't want anything to do with her. Absolutely incorrect. We want everything to do with that child. Yes, Rue, my husband has confirmed that it is her on the circle jerks. Again, we have to hear her voice through court all the time because we attend remotely so that we don't have to travel if we don't have to, because that require my husband taking time off of work and me making arrangements for the house to be watched, for the kids to be watched, and all of that. Yep, she is absolutely cruel. Thank you, Ava. I appreciate that.
I'm back, by the way.
I heard you. I'm reading these comments. Country girl, thank you. We stand strong together. Yeah, Rue, we called at one point on the live. She didn't answer, but yes, you could hear her phone ring. I think that was right around the 2-hour mark, I want to say.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to line it up, too. The only way we were able to catch it is by people who were listening over there in real time. But since
apparently they are threatening me now.
Why are they threatening? I don't understand. If they're not any of the people, if they're not Mary Beth, then I don't understand why they would be upset with you. That doesn't even make sense.
That was my question that I had posed earlier. I don't know any one of them. They could be my next door neighbor, and I won't know who the rest of the circle jerks are. The only circle jerk that I know is the ringleader, Lolita herself.
Yeah, and that's been my focus. So I don't understand why the others insist on, like, completely always just being nasty about me and saying horrible shit. I don't understand. I don't talk about them, so I don't know why anybody would be okay with it.
Now they're trying to say that it was Tit's phone that rang.
Oh God!
Don't you love the backpedaling and the gaslighting and the deny and it wasn't me, it was that person. Oh, it wasn't you. Maybe it was that. Well, I don't know who. Maybe it was you. You're the one that did this, aren't you? No, that's too predictable. Yeah, Dee Dee, she made them all look stupid. Yeah, they do, and they do know the truth. If not, they should. They'll probably play the part for now and then either abruptly or slowly withdraw from that circle. And again, I hope that when all of this is confirmed with her arrest, I hope that her side apologizes to everybody that they have wronged.
Yeah, well, Lolita is saying, "Oh, it wasn't her phone." Of course, she's saying that. I mean, it's beautiful.
Some of us mods will probably get threats too. Yeah. And that's unfortunate, and unfortunately there's nothing that can be done about that. But mods here are going to be attacked. Purple and her mods are going to be attacked. Jenna and her mods are going to be attacked. And if you believe what they're saying, apparently I'm going to be attacked. Come on.
Yeah, like, get away.
I don't understand why anybody other than Lolita has anything against me. And I have stated, by all means, take me to court. You know my lawyer's contact info. Curse with curiosity, that's exactly what's going to happen. It is going to bleed over into other chats and on other subjects, because that is the way to gaslight and twist the narrative to make us look like assholes and them look like they can do no wrong. Oh, apparently it's the subs, not Lolita, wanting to come after me, and it's like, why? What have I done to you other than expose the truth of somebody that you watch on social media. I don't understand why people are getting so flustered about this. You are not the topic of conversation.
I know. It's fake outrage. That's what they do. It's a way to get views and a way to, because they all so bad want to be, talked about. They want to be talked about. That's why I don't mention any of them. I have mentioned Mary Beth just because this is a unique situation, but I'm not going to curse with curiosity. She says, I just hope this issue doesn't bleed over. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about this. Anything that anybody brings this up in my chat, it's going to be ignored. After today, I'm done with this topic. Unless for some reason in the future I have to do another one. But hopefully before then, she will just be arrested and you guys can see for yourself. No, I'm sure I won't expect any apologies from anybody. It really shows you, though, that who are decent people, the ones that do admit when they're wrong or come and apologize, admit they. But it's very few and far between.
I am here to stand up for all of those that have been attacked as a result of your falling out with her. Because that's truly where all of this started, is your falling out with her. She was a clout chaser. You handed her the keys to the kingdom, and she ran with it. And as soon as you were no longer useful to her, she dropped you like a hot rock, turned on you, and then got everybody else to turn on you.
No, she secretly tried to secretly in the Discord I gave her, used that Discord to get everybody to turn on me first, because she wanted everybody on her side first. Then she, let it be known. But she first was, secretly in a Discord that I had left, because I gave her, and I had built that Discord. It was all my people. That's why there's so many of my people over there, because they sat there and talked shit about me in my Discord that I created, that I was so nice enough to give to Lady CG, aka Mary Beth.
But the web got bigger and bigger and bigger.
So how well it worked for Six Up, I'm telling you. She wants so bad to like, she's so focused on outward appearance. She wants to be, I don't know. She wants be popular. I guess. She wants to, because she feels like she has to have the nicest of clothes, and she can't even freaking afford her kids' beds, and she has to have her hair bleached every 6 weeks, she said. This is all on this blog post, guys. She was
she would bleach her own hair. She would bleach her own hair because she used to have my husband help her apply it.
Well, she put in one post in the salon that she claimed she owned. She was commenting on how they were hiring a new person at the salon, and she said, make sure that they can do a volume 30 bleach.
Yeah, and she wondered why her hair was cotton candy. It is what it is. Yes, what they did actually absolutely does call for more than apology. However, we will be gracious in any kind of apology that we get.
And there are issues, by the way, with Purple and Jenna especially Purple was way before our falling out. That didn't have anything to do with me. I don't even understand what even happened, how with Jenna and them and stuff. But I know Jenna is close with Purple, so that's probably how that happened.
Yeah. And her current boyfriend ignores all of this. This is not his world. He just kind of lets her do her thing. He does his thing, and they're, yeah. Let's see. Did we ever accuse her of elder abuse? Yeah, we did.
Well, I mean, we are now. Yeah. I mean, it's not accused, it's the truth. I mean, here, I'm going to play this phone call one more time for those that didn't hear it. I know this is when I called her employer earlier today. I'm going to play it one more time before I get off here. I'm getting a stress headache. There's nothing really more. I'm sure there's something that I didn't show that I'm going to be like, dang it, you know. But guys, there's so much out there. It's so you guys can. It's so easy. Just search that email I told you about. Okay. Anyways.
The rabbit hole is deep.
All right, I'm going to play this call real quick.
All right.
If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. All calls may be recorded for quality assurance. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. Otherwise, press 0 to speak.
Yeah, no, Mary Beth is under investigation for elder abuse. Currently.
Hi, thanks for calling. All of our representatives are currently working with other customers. Please remain on the line. We will.
Caregivers America, this is Courtney. How can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I am calling to verify the employment of a past employee there.
Sure.
Okay, her name is Mary Beth Oberheim.
Yes.
And her birthday is June 12th, 1980.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have a regular girl that with this one lady in order.
What do you need to know?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm a potential employer, so I'm needing to know if she was a employee there.
Yes, she was.
Okay. And are you able to say if she was what she was fired, if she quit?
I'm not good at this.
So let me look. I want to say that with her employment, she was terminated. Yes, she was terminated back in October of 2022.
Okay. And you don't know for what reason?
So I do, but I don't know if I'm at liberty to say because it's an ongoing investigation.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
So there's an ongoing. That was today, guys. And yes, you guys, that is true. That's the whole point why it was so hypocritical is that she was fired from her job. Like, that's why I keep saying she was fired from her job October 30th. And it was, and Jim passed away October 31st. And yes, they were accusing me of elder abuse and convinced Cindy that I was taking advantage of her. And then they added up every super chat or every time they purchased product off me for my business and then acted like it was me scamming. No, if I sell you a product, that's selling a product to you. It's an exchange. That's not me scamming. Many of you guys too many of you, the circle jerks, they too got many product off of Cindy from products she bought from my sales. She sent product to all those women. So did you guys scam her too? Take advantage of Cindy when she would purchase stuff for you guys in my sales? Oh, I'm sure that wasn't us scamming or taking advantage of her. It was only scamming or taking advantage if it was me who made the transaction. It's a business exchange. If you you get product if you pay for it. I don't get how that's scamming. They added up all those charges from even the sales of what they spent and claimed, demanding they wanted their money back because I supposedly represented myself as a single mother, struggling single mother. I never said such a thing. I want to see proof. You guys say a lot of shit with no proof.
But that's all they do. That's all they have to do is just be negative Nancy's, because they feel that if they blow somebody else's candle out, it makes theirs burn brighter. When in fact, if you use your candle to light somebody else's candle by lifting them up, that's how you make the light brighter. But they want to bring darkness. And you know what? Let them. I don't have to participate. You don't have to participate. We can just completely ignore them, walk away, and focus on our lives and let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah. You heard it in her voice today. I heard the guilt and oh shit, I'm busted. Cursed with Curiosity said, I read people well, and I heard it in her voice today. I heard the guilt and oh shit, I'm busted.
Oh, where are you seeing that? Hold on, I'm in chat.
Hold on. Let me see if I was looking at my phone and now I'm trying to find it on my computer.
Correct, I plead the fifth. They are so negative because they hate their own life. And if you were running from the law, you wouldn't be too thrilled with your life either.
Yeah, because has she just not been going to court or what?
No, they're still doing their investigation, so they have yet to press the charges. Because how it works, as I'm sure you know, because this is generally a true crime channel, but the police are involved, they're doing their investigation, and once they have all of the evidence built up, then the district attorney's office will press the charges, and then trial starts.
Oh my God. So 6-Up's in the chat saying, I had a child born on maintenance meds too. Me and Lolita have more in common than I thought. Damn. Wow.
Wow. Proud to, wow.
So, wait, hold on, I have to show this. So that's basically admitting that she is Mary Beth. So did she admit that she had a child born on maintenance medicines? I'm not judging her there, but as much judgment as she's gave me for my past addiction and being on Suboxone and her judging my mothering and stuff, I've never had a child born with any drugs in their system. So who are you to judge? And so, I mean, if 6-Up's saying this, which I'm pulling it up, then she's admitting that Mary Beth is Lolita and vice versa.
Correct, be real. All she has to do to prove us wrong right now is to show her face.
Or wait, whose channel is this? Barbie on the West Coast, really?
Yeah, I don't know where you're reading because I'm not reading what you're reading.
No, I'm reading on the screenshot. Look, what 6-Up says, I had a child born on maintenance meds too. Me and Lolita have more in common than I thought. Damn. Well, at least 6-Up admits her bullshit. Well, wow. Not you. Actually, that's not true. She really doesn't. She's a major liar. But thank you so much, Aussie, Trisha. She said, not around much, never watched 6-Ups or jerks. I believed you, and I'm glad you're being vindicated, and I hope dad and caller get the child ASAP. I hope so too. That's really sad to ruin a parental alienation. Is really it's horrible.
It absolutely is horrible, and I have been on the phone with Child Protective Services as she was verbally assaulting our child while on the other phone with my husband. And because she was not physically harming our child, they wouldn't do anything about it. And I said, you do understand that it's situations like this when they can't act upon, the mental health portion comes into play here. But when they cannot act upon that, it's children who are emotionally and verbally abused that turn around and do the horrific things that we hear about in the news.
So this is really what this is about, guys. This is exactly what this is about. Pearl Revere, I don't even know anything about you getting a life-limiting diagnosis. I had no idea. See what she's saying here right now? Go fuck yourself, Ziggy. You didn't remember me. You didn't appreciate anything I did. You didn't give a damn when I got a life-limiting diagnosis. I was never your people. You wanted guard dogs. That's not true, Pearl. aka Esder, you are one of my favorite people.
Wait. How did she suddenly get so involved in this topic?
I don't know.
We were talking about Lolita and suddenly Six Up and everybody else is appearing. No, we don't need to give them the time of day, because that is exactly what they want, and that is exactly how they control the narrative, by posting things like this and detracting the focus from the actual topic at hand, which is Lolita, Mary Beth.
Yeah. See, but you guys, that's the problem. That's what happens all the time. People feel like they get upset because they feel like I wasn't a good enough friend. If you guys don't understand, like, how many people, if that's one person, how many people I'm only one person, basically. And if I'm on here several hours a day, I have other things to do. I'm sorry, I cannot keep up with everybody's lives. I am so sorry. Everybody knows my freaking memory is horrible. I don't even know, Pearl. I only know that you were disabled. I did not know you had a life-threatening illness. I'm sorry. Are you sure that my boyfriend didn't pass away? Did this happen after Jim passed away? Is that what you're saying? I didn't care? I'm sorry that I was mourning a death. God, people are so overly harsh on me. Like, they are so critical. It's absolutely ridiculous. I can't count how many times people have turned on me because they don't feel like I was the friend I should have been, or I wasn't there for them. Guys, I can't be there for everybody. I'm sorry. I'm one person. I'm so tired of it. It's not rude. It's not me being mean. It's just the truth. It doesn't mean I don't care about you guys, or you're not important to me, because Esder was one of my favorite people, but she followed right. Never again, though. For if you can easily go along with that bullshit, then I don't want you around. I don't want any of those people around. And, I see Barbie in the chat too, commenting. Barbie, do you know how much shit she talked about you and your relationship with Certified, and how much, how big of a scammer he is and stuff? Let's talk about your boyfriend. Let's not even go there.
Listen, what we have done today is we have exposed the entrance to the rabbit hole that is Lolita from Circle Jerk. People have all that they need to do their own investigation, to get their own truth, as anybody is absolutely welcome to do, as you have done, as I have done. I have been collecting the truth over the years. And again, the better part of 10 years. So believe what you want to believe. I don't care. But y'all need to do the research for yourselves. You have all of the tools at your fingertips. You have all of the information that you need to verify everything that we have stated in this show for yourselves.
Yeah, and don't come on here and freaking advocating for victims and shit and bullying and shit when you are the fucking bullies or don't even want to stick up for the truth when you know that she is freaking lying. You guys know it. And you're going along with it. You're not about truth and true crime and research and finding the truth. You're frauds. You guys know.
Well, I can't speak for everybody else, but for being a fraud.
There is some of them that know. There's no way that all of them are this.
Well, the only one person that I know over there is Lolita, and I know for a fact that she is unequivocally a fraud.
Yeah.
And I have told her that to her face, and I will continue to tell that to her face.
Yeah,
She's got my number.
Esther was the most, she was the most understanding of them all. She always would kid about how people would be on me because I wasn't there for them or whatever. And she always made jokes of it and she was hilarious and stuff. But now she's doing the same thing those same people had did. This is what somebody had done to these people. They have, and some person was Lolita, is in their head making, oh, she was never a friend to you. Lolita lied to me about a health condition when she was actually laid off from work for theft to try to make me feel bad for her to, I feel like make me to see if how much of a friend I was. And when I forgot what her fake illness was, that was one of the things I remember her saying, I can't believe you forgot. I'm sorry, Jim just passed away a week ago. Is that not a good enough reason for me to be scatterbrained? I mean, she knows I'm already scatterbrained enough. Everybody freaking knows that. It's not a secret. Yeah, I don't finish a sentence, so you should fucking know, like, I'm scatterbrained and my memory is horrible. Like, people are absolutely ridiculous. They don't give me any type of leniency. But I'm glad for people like you guys that do see. I just, please don't ever, like, there's so many people that take things wrong when I don't respond the way they think I should to them in text or as soon as they feel I should. You got to think how many people. I mean, I don't have as many people emailing me and texting me like I used to when the channel first took off. That was insane. But it's still a lot of people.
Yeah. No, it's just, again, people are going to do what they're going to do. There is no changing that. We cannot control other people. All we can control is our reactions to them. And something important to remember, nobody can make you feel inferior without your permission.
Yeah, Shiva, I know. I forget. I felt so bad when I do, and I felt bad about it. I'm like, see, this is exactly what people get upset with me about. That's why I always get extra like anxiety when I forget something about one of you guys, because I've been attacked so many times like I'm a bad friend or a bad person because, you know, you guys all, many of you guys, I get sometimes you guys confused, like your health issues and stuff. And plus, like, you know, what I was going through too, and my memories. Anyways, I agree with what J. Edgar said. We've addressed it. And this is about one person only. I'm not going to sit here and respond and go back and forth with any of those others over there who want to make this about them. This is not about them. This is about one person and one person only. And I don't know why you're trying to distract. Any of you guys are trying to distract. The focus is on if she is Mary Beth or not. That's it. Why aren't you? I mean, they're trying to distract and to other subjects because they don't want to fact that she is in fact who I'm saying she is. she doesn't. They don't want to admit it because they think, oh, we're gonna lose. It's not about winning and losing.
It's about the truth. It is about the truth, and we have said about all the truth that there is. I don't think anybody has any further questions that cannot be answered by rewatching this live. Just remember that no part of this live is to be shown or anything on anybody's channel other than the ones that have permission. Those are the ones that are in my personal Discord. They know who they are. But if you are not in my personal Discord and you are caught showing this live in any way, shape, or form, whether it's a screenshot, whether it's a snippet of the video, whether it's a sound bite, your channel will receive a strike.
Yeah, from several channels, by the way, at different days. So we will be taking down your channel. Just saying.
So for those of you who don't believe me, that's fine. I don't care. You don't have to believe me. I know my truth. I know her truth. I know her better than she would like me to know her. And that has been the case for the better part of 10 years. Yeah. Because I have been going up against this woman in court.
Yeah. And I know, guys, that they sound alike. I've had 2 people now text me that they sound alike. I already know people are going to say stuff about that. They do sound alike, but they're not even from the same area at all. They have the same, not sound alike. I don't know. You can tell a difference in your guys' voices. It's just like the same. You have the same type of cadence or same. I don't know how to explain it. Same accent, I guess, maybe.
Probably similar vernacular. Because I am actually college educated and she tries to act like she's college educated.
Right? Crazy people everywhere. Same. I think the less friends that you have, the better. But like, you know, really. But I try to be there for you guys when I can. And it's not me being, when I can, you guys just have to just be realistic about your expectations, please. And yes, country girl, it's really sad because Esther was like one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Her and Melissa and Lady CG were my favorite. And then they turned. I mean, I can't believe how cruel they are. I can't believe the people I see over there that are mods and are freaking backing this shit. It makes me disgusted. But that's why I can't look at it. Just like J. Edgar, she can't even listen to her voice either. We don't, because it's so fake.
In the words of Mike Tyson, social media made you all way too comfortable with disrespecting people and not getting punched in the face for it.
Yep. Amanda, I knew who she was because she told me who she was. We talked on the phone all the time. If I had the time to go through all our phone calls, I could find in our phone calls where she said her name before. But gosh, it would take me forever. We talked all the time. This is so out of left field. We never even had it. I've even put it out. My dogs are. Come on. Okay. Yeah, it was just so out of left field and unexpected. But I could tell that they were making jabs at me about, and I never expected it. But anyways, yeah, I found out who she was because I always knew. I mean, I refer to her usually as Lady CG, but I had her name on my phone as Mary Beth Lady CG. So I have it in text too. She knows I know her name. She's trying to tell everybody, oh, she lied. Oh, you think I tell Ziggy my real name? Well, I'd hope so. Why not? You freaking were willing to co-sign on a house with me. Well, to be able to rent it, not like buy it, but so why you do that, but you wouldn't tell me your name? I had to know your name. You put your name on court documents when you were a witness for my civil case against Six Up. You put a version, one of your many aliases, a version of your name. But all right, are we done here?
We are done. I'm actually going to float over to another channel. My ladies put the StreamYard channel in the Discord, and I will click on that. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go on either Purple's or Jenna's, and see if anybody over there has any questions.
Okay, you guys, if you guys want to follow her over there, like, check out. Are they both still live?
I don't know.
Okay, because I was just gonna help send people to the correct one, but
let's do Jenna's. Jenna, please send me the link to your StreamYard, and I will head over there. You know, circuit jerks that knows her real name can talk with you too personally. I would be open to that conversation. I would not be opposed to answering any clarifying questions as to who she is. I can guide whoever claims that they know who she truly is, and they have any kind of information that would be helpful to any of the investigations that are going on. You know, by all means, we will be welcoming with that information.
Yeah, but nobody saw any type of anything. I'm trying to find. What's Jenna's channel name?
Raw, Real, and Uncut.
Okay. Yeah, cause see, like I'm telling you, I know that Jenna. See, guys, I put Jenna in contact with her. This was going to be like something that they were going to do just without me because I was leaving YouTube. But then I was like, nah. I didn't know. I was thinking about just having them just do it all. But
you had no idea what you were getting yourself into, the can of worms that you opened when you reached out to me.
Yeah, I didn't even show that, like, your response when I messaged you, because I asked her, you know, when I messaged her, you responded with, my new best friend.
Hello, new bestie. Come sit with me and let's sip some tea.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. So this has been, oh, you dropped for a second, but this was like I don't remember the exact date, but it's been a couple months ago. So this is thank you, nicely done. Here's the channel right here to Jenna's. I shared it and so did Christy.
Okay.
I'm gonna get off here and relax for a little bit. I might not respond to any texts for a little bit and stuff. I need to just relax. Like, I don't know, meditate or something.
Sheba, I don't do coffee.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, thank you for your time. I'm sorry?
Thank you so much for coming on here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for allowing me the opportunity. This has been 10 years in the making for me. Only a couple of years for some of the rest of you. But I do appreciate the opportunity to at least give some of you guys some semblance of justice.
Well, I appreciate it very much so. So, all right. Well, we'll talk soon. Good night, everybody.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you over at Jenna's.
All right. Bye.
Bye.